You have any kids? Yes, I have one daughter. How about you? How many baby daddies do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Ellipses. I have one daughter. I understand that it's she by the same father. I have one daughter. I understand that it's she by the same father. I don't understand.
Real things said in my classroom. Part 6.
Miss Rogers, thank you for joining us.
Hello.
It appears that one of your 9th graders wanted to bring something for show and tell today. Is that a sword? It's a katana. We're learning about medieval Japan. Why would you bring that to school? But you said you wanted to see it. A photo, Connor, a photo. You can't bring that to school. But how was I supposed to know I couldn't bring it? How could you not know to not bring a sword to school?
Real things said in my classroom. Part 7.
Miss Rogers, I think I need to go to the nurse's office. For what? I have burns on my leg. Where did you get burned? Are you okay? I was using the urinal next to Kyle, and he just pulled out a lighter and lit my leg on fire. What? Oh my god, you're such a drama queen! I lit your leg hair on fire, not your leg. Stop being so dramatic all the time. Oh, I don't get paid enough.
Real things said in my classroom. Part 14.
Oh, Miss Rogers, I'm so glad that I caught you. Hi there. School ended about an hour ago. I'm actually heading out, but is there something that I can help you with real quick? Yes, I'm Connor Jones' mother. I'm here to discuss his grades. Hi, Miss Jones. It is nice to meet you. I'm a little confused because I did have Connor last semester. We're now a few weeks into the new semester. Yeah, you failed him, and I need you to change that immediately. I did try emailing and calling you, but he only turned in blank Google Classroom documents, and I can't give him points for that. Here you go. I brought you a flash drive of all of his assignments. You can grade them. Ma'am, I'm so sorry, but I can't accept those assignments. The semester's been over for weeks. I now have new kids. The lies you create just to fail my child. I've been trying to contact you all semester about his grades, but I can show you on my computer. No, you probably fabricated it all because you're xenophobic. Wait, what? No, we're from Canada and you just hate foreigners, so I'll be emailing your principal. My dad is from another country.
Real things said in my classroom. Part 16.
Hey, Miss Rogers, do you have any Vagisil by any chance? Miss Rogers? Do you have Vagisil? I'm trying to decide if I want to ask more questions or smack you upside the head. What? It's cold out. My lips are really chapped. I didn't bring my chapstick or...
Vaseline. You're looking for Vaseline. No, I don't have any.
Oh, yeah, Vaseline. I need Vaseline. Wait. Then what's Vagisil?
Something you don't need. Don't worry about it.
Just hold on.
I'm warning you now. I wouldn't.
Oh my god, that's so gross. Ew.
I told you didn't need it. One day y'all will start listening to me.
Real things said in my classroom. Part 20. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm still furious you asked me here. Mr. Jones, Connor pranked our sub by faking an epileptic seizure. He had a real one! Mr. Jones, your son doesn't have epilepsy. Your ex-wife confirmed when the paramedics took him to the hospital, they said it wasn't real. Those crocs don't know what they're talking about. They probably went to an unaccredited medical school. My son would never fake such a thing. 13 kids heard him plan it before class. Now you listen here, Missy, because I'm a pilot, so I know a little bit more than a school teacher like you. Those kids got together before class and created a conspiracy theory against my child because they're jealous of our status. You should have them expelled. Dad, I already told you I did fake it. Miss Rogers, I'm so sorry. I know I caused a mess. I'm sorry. Shut up. You don't have to lie to this lowlife. She can't actually do anything to you. I know a conspiracy when I see one. I just want to go home. Same.
Real things said in my classroom, part 21.
Hey, Miss Rogers, did you know Miss Smith is from Canada? Miss Smith is from Detroit. Yeah, Detroit, Canada. Kyle, you're so dumb. Detroit's not in Canada. It's the smallest state in our country. You're both idiots. That's not Detroit, that's Delaware. You're one to talk, throwing out names like Delaware. There's no such thing as a Delaware.
I'm glad I'm teaching you for world history because your American history teachers next year are in for a rude awakening. Real things said in my classroom, part 23.
Excuse me, are you Kyle's teacher? Oh, yes, ma'am. You must be his mom. Yeah, are you going to explain why you're trying to convert my child? Excuse me? Did you or did you not have the kids participate in a satanic ritual yesterday? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. What religion are you anyways? Are you the Antichrist? Yeah, we're not doing this. You can leave or you could try again. Connor said when you were teaching about your people's culture yesterday, you had them participate in sacrificial rituals. First of all, we learned about Hinduism yesterday. I'm not Hindu. Second of all, the kids were a little bit sluggish, so I said, let's do a few minutes of yoga to get our bodies moving. That just sounds demonic. It's actually really peaceful, and most of our country uses it for meditation and exercise. I don't think you should be allowed to talk about other cultures. Yeah, our world history curriculum does require world religions and cultures to be taught. If you're refusing to accommodate, I'll pick Kyle up early every day. He'll never come to this class again. That's your choice. I can't stop you. But this class is required to graduate, and every teacher in the district has the same curriculum. Time to look into private schools. Be my guest. Story time. One year, we had something called the Phantom Pooper. A student would break into every teacher's classrooms after school and poop in every single garbage can. I guess the custodians just opened the doors for anyone that said they were locked out. This also took place after the custodians would change the trash cans, so the poop would just sit there until the teachers walked in the next morning. It went on for a whole week, and it was miserable. They became known as the Phantom Pooper. Eventually, the principal had enough and decided to wait out after school in one of the workrooms to catch this phantom. He waited for hours until a kid finally showed up. The student started to pull down his pants, and the principal ran out and said, "Stop! No, wait!" Principal told him, "You need to keep your pants on, and immediately right now come with me." Kid looked him dead in the eye and said, "If I pull my pants down and you stick around, that's pedophilia and you can go to jail. So I suggest you let me walk away before I pull my pants down and press charges." Y'all, the audacity these kids have. Story time. Someone called our school in the middle of the day saying there was going to be a shooting. I was just painting in my art class and all of a sudden police and SWAT team show up, desperate to stop what the caller threatened. The entire school went on lockdown and everyone was really scared. The "oh crap, this is real" moment for me was when our teacher got these giant whiteboards and came to put them over our head where we were sitting to hide us. They weren't super large, they covered all of us, but there wasn't enough room for our teacher. We tried to make room, but she just shook her head and crawled to the other side of the room. We were super worried about her. She tried smiling and comforting us, but you could see her hand shaking and the fear in her eyes. As it turned out, this really screwed up bank robber is the one that called the school as a part of his robbery scheme. He wanted all available officers to be across town at the school so he would have more of a chance to get away with his robbery. There was no shooting or chance of a shooting. Which, thank goodness, obviously. But I'll never forget how in the moment when everyone thought it was real, my teacher kept us her first priority the entire time.
Real things said in classrooms, part 26.
Hey, Miss Rogers, you wanted to talk to me? Hey, yeah, you've seemed a little off lately and I just wanted to check in with you. Oh, I'm fine. Just a little extra tired from sleeping on the floor, On the floor? Why are you sleeping on the floor? Oh, we sold our beds, but no worries, protecting our family and everything. Wait, hold up. Are you in danger? Well, yeah, the werewolf is coming back. Did you just say werewolf? I guess you're living under a rock, Miss Rogers, but yeah, my grandma was attacked by a werewolf last week. Werewolf? Yes, we've been over that already, a werewolf, and it didn't finish her off, so we know it's coming back and we have to be prepared. Okay. How does this relate to selling your bed? Do you think silver's cheap or something? It just grows on trees? Come on, Miss Rogers, I thought teachers were supposed to be smart. We have to save up for the silver bullet. Apologies. Your parents know about this? Know about this? They're running it. This is a family obligation to protect our community. You're welcome. Right.
Real things said in my classroom, part 29.
Hey, Miss Rogers, if your team has practice today, can I hang till it's done? My mom's having a procedure today. Absolutely. Is she okay?
She's just having her C-section today and I get kind of queasy, so Dad didn't want me around all that.
I didn't know they let kids in the OR like that.
I don't know, but it's being done at my house, so that's why my parents don't really want me home.
Are you sure this is a C-section happening in your house?
Yeah, I know what a C-section is. You cut the belly to get the baby out.
And it's safe to do at your house?
Miss Rogers, my dad would never let anything happen to my mom. They're just trying to avoid hospital bills.
You're right, I'm sorry. I'm surprised a traveling doctor isn't more expensive.
Not when it's my dad.
Your dad's a vet.
Yeah.
I'm not understanding it. It sounds like you're saying your veterinarian father is performing an at-home C-section on your mother. Where am I confused?
Exactly. He neuters animals, he delivers puppies and kittens. He says it's the same thing. I just need a place to stay for a couple hours.
I need to make a call.
Miss Rogers, did you hear about Kyle? He got the COVID and is quarantining. Yeah, I heard. That really stinks. He seemed fine when we hung out yesterday, but his mom says he still can't come to school.
Kyle tested positive 3 days ago. You were hanging out with him yesterday?
I was only there a couple hours. I'm fine.
Were you hanging out outside?
No.
Did you stay on opposite sides of the room from each other?
I mean, we only got next to each other to pass what we were smoking.
Oh my gosh, Connor!
What?
First of all, why would you even tell me that? Second of all, you're sharing your whatever with someone with COVID, so now you probably have it too, and you're spreading it everywhere.
I guess when you put it that way.
I don't get paid enough. Story time. During my planning period, an old student of mine came running through the door panicking. She said their substitute called the police on their class and they needed me immediately. I grabbed all my stuff and rushed to the classroom, finding the sub screeching at students. She was accusing them of stealing the lesson plans for the day because they were clearly lazy bums who didn't want to do any work. I walked in, looked at the teacher desk in the doorway, and saw a folder labeled lesson plans. I interrupted her screeching and said, 1, don't talk to students that way, and 2, are these the lesson plans you're looking for? I guess I caught her off guard because her eyes got big and she froze. Then she grabbed her purse, ran to the back of the room, and hopped out a window. We were on the ground floor, so she didn't really fall, but she sprinted as soon as she got outside. Before we could even process that, 2 officers walked in and asked if anyone called them. The kids and I tried to explain what happened, and they didn't even look surprised. Apparently, this woman really believes this generation of kids are demons from Satan, and if she calls the police on them, they'll just be arrested. So she signs up to sub to get a large group arrested at a time and bolts before the cops show up. And she keeps getting to do it because the demand for subs are so high and the requirements to be one are so low. I've been asked my policy on late work. In my department, there are 3 types of assignments. We have minor assignments, which is small stuff we do in class. Intermediate assignments, which would be larger things we do in class, like DBQ writing assignments. And we have major assignments, tests, final projects, things like that. No matter what the assignment type, I give the students plenty of time to get it done. If they turn in something late, it automatically starts at a 90. I don't do the whole 10 points a day thing, it just starts at a 90. And anything that's a major assignment doesn't get any late points ever. Also, I don't accept minor assignments after the unit ends, so they can turn it in late up until the unit ends. One of my biggest reasons for this is because all of my assignments have a purpose to help you with the content we're learning. Doing an assignment from September in November is not helping you. At that point, the assignment just becomes busy work, and that's not what they're for. Intermediate and major assignments you can turn in all quarter. I really feel like I rambled. I'm sorry. I hope that makes sense. Real things said in classrooms. Miss Rogers, you ever wish you could just hit us with staplers? What kind of question is that? Stapler makes such a nice sound. It's like a fidget for punishment. No, that's a terrible idea. What the heck, Connor? What would your mom say if you just came home with staples in your arm? I'm not the one that sounds dumb here, Miss Rogers. Staples don't go through your skin. Yes, they can. No, they don't. I'll show you. Connor, stop! Ow! Oh, shoot. What did you just do? Oh, relax. He's gonna be fine. You just stapled a piece of paper to his head, Connor. I use staples all the time, and I'm fine. Just grab a staple remover. It's just on his head. I now have to tell Kyle's mom that you stapled his head. I'm glad I don't have to do that. Thanks. Story time. Leaving school for an appointment saved my life. A little backstory. I teach AP classes, and one of my students was a valedictorian. We had a final paper due, and the valedictorian plagiarized everything. He received no points for it, and I told him he could redo the assignment, but he wouldn't be able to receive full credit. He flipped out because not earning an A would bump him down to valedictorian, and he was hoping that title would get him into Yale, which he was on the wait list for. I told him he should have thought about that before plagiarizing, and these were the consequences to his actions. A week later, I had a dentist appointment, and I actually signed out of school early to go during my planning period. While I was out, I got a text from my principal saying to stay off campus and not to call him. I had to pass by the school on my way home anyways, and I saw numerous police cars and crowds of parents all outside the school. The student brought a gun to school and knocked on my door during planning. When I didn't answer and the door was locked, he shot the door open, which put the school on code red lockdown. Apparently, he was under the impression that I ruined his life and he wanted to come make me pay, but didn't want to hurt other students, so he came during my planning. When he realized I wasn't there, he panicked, hid in a closet, and hoped the school would just call a false alarm and move on with their day. But they found him and arrested him. In case you're wondering, he didn't get into Yale. Real things said in classrooms. Kyle? Oh. Hey, Miss Rogers. Why are you here? Are you seriously stealing my computer? Well, my MacBook broke and my parents won't buy me another one. So you're stealing one of mine. Well, I'm not stealing from you. I'm stealing from the school, and it's not like they pay you enough to care anyways. Well, that's not the point. Plus, if you never lied to me, you never would have caught me in the first place. What are you talking about? I specifically asked you the other day if teachers lived at the school for this purpose, and you told me no. Because we don't. Then what else are you doing here? I forgot my this is not my fault. Miss Rogers, my daughter says the bathrooms are very dirty. Oh, okay, well, I'll let admin know to tell the custodians. Or you can stop being lazy and go take care of it yourself. To clean the bathroom? Yes, it looks disgusting. So that's not really what I do here at the school. It's not like you teachers are worth much more than a maid, okay? I don't see why you can't just get off your butt and go get it done. Don't get paid enough. Story time! One year I had a student who needed pretty heavy accommodations. These accommodations included extra tutoring from me. I didn't mind, I volunteered for it. I already offered tutoring to other students during lunch, so thought, might as well. This student, we'll call him Jason, was only interested in coming to tutoring when he was the only kid there. I thought maybe he's embarrassed. Some kids don't like admitting they need extra help. Even though there's nothing wrong with needing extra help, it's a valid thought process. However, after about a month into these tutoring sessions, Jason tried to reach up my skirt and grab me. And my skirt was to my knees. It's not like I was wearing anything too short. I immediately got up and started yelling. He ran out of my room and the bell rang instantly. I went to admin that day and he was immediately taken out of my class. But that's all that happened to him. The next year, I see his name on my roster for a new class. I said absolutely not. No way he sets foot in my classroom again, especially because there were no real consequences last year. Administration said the boy and the mom specifically asked they be put in my class that year. The fact that they even allowed the request after what happened shows they don't value me as a person, much less a teacher. Hey Rogers, I see you have some copies going in the copy room, and I just want to let you know I'm going to have to cancel your papers. No, don't cancel them. They have like 5 minutes left. I just need them for next period for a last minute change of lesson plans. Look, I'm having an off day. I'm going home. I just called a sub, and I need to get their assignments situated. I'm literally teaching class right now. I don't have time to talk about this. I got there first. My papers will take 5 more minutes. Just wait 5 minutes. No, the sub's here. I want to go home. Okay, so you have a sub with your students, so you can take care of it. You can wait 5 minutes. I can't leave to take care of this. I have kids here. Selfish. Sorry to bother you again. I did end up canceling your papers, and when I tried to take them out of the tray, they got stuck and all ripped in half. Sorry. I mean, if you just came to take care of it yourself a few minutes ago, but next time. So I'm heading out. You'll have to find something different for your next class. See you later. I don't get paid enough. Story time! One time, a teacher at our school made fun of a girl's weight. He told her that if she didn't start taking care of herself, she would start looking like one of the cows on her family's farm. The student tried to go to admin for help, but they told her he just had the best intentions, and sure, they talked to him, but he just wanted her to be healthy. The student didn't think that was an acceptable response. So, Friday night, she broke into the school and brought a cow from her family's farm. She left the cow with lots of food, water, and a little bed on every floor. Fun fact about cows, apparently they can go upstairs, but have trouble going down them. By Monday, there was so much cow manure they had to close school for a week to clean all the facilities. The school tried to expel her, but the family threatened to go to the press with the weight jokes. It was decided they would all just move on from these incidents. And according to the source, the cow was perfectly fine and even confiscated some of the gym balls as toys. Oh, there you are, Miss Rogers, eating your little lunch in the teacher's lounge. I just want to stop by and grab your phone number. My phone number? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't give that out. Well, sometimes over the weekend you don't respond to Connor's email, so he needs a way to contact you. Well, Miss Jones, during my office hours I do check those things, but other times I'm unavailable, and I won't be giving my number to students. I think that's a little unreasonable. I didn't even ask you for your phone number, so please don't accuse me of that. I just asked you to make sure you check Connor's emails, okay? I should go. Okay? Miss Rogers, Miss Jones just called our office asking for your phone number. I mean, we said no, but it might be a good idea to reach out and see if she needs something. Hey, Miss Jones, I heard you called the office looking for my phone number. Again, as I said before, I don't give that out, but I wanted to check in and see if there's something I could help you with. I don't even know why you keep accusing me of such things. I think you really need to get checked in the head. I think you might be losing it a little. I don't get paid enough. Story time! One day in class, one of my students answered a question wrong, and I corrected him. He became visibly upset and started arguing with me about the right answer. As his voice started raising higher and higher, I suggested, let's look online for the right answer. We did. I was right. When we found this answer, the student grabbed a pair of scissors on a nearby desk and lunged at me. I was really lucky the other kids in the room liked me because the football player stood up and grabbed him. I called our admin and the kid was escorted out of my room. I later emailed admin asking to get the kid removed from my class, and they asked, why would you want to do that? I said, I don't feel comfortable teaching a kid who tried to physically harm me. and then was told that me yelling at the kid during the encounter and having him escorted from my room embarrassed the kid, and he didn't want to come to my room either. I said, well then, wouldn't moving him be the most logical option? They said no. You apologizing to him in front of the whole class seems like the best, most professional way to move forward for everybody. Told admin if they were serious, I'd quit. They thought I was bluffing. Now they can't find a replacement. What? Is that a student? Excuse me, Mr. Principal? What? I think I just witnessed a student sprinting off campus. Okay. What should I do? Like, isn't that a safety hazard? Aren't we legally responsible for that kid? What can I help with? What can I do? Just tell me what you want. Miss Rogers, I can't deal with this right now, okay? I have so much stuff going on. Just drop it. It's fine. I need you to leave. Okay. Miss Rogers, we have a problem. Okay, what's up? A child is missing, and it's been brought to my attention that you just let them walk off campus? What? I'm gonna have to write you up, okay? This is a serious safety hazard. You're lucky the parents don't want to press charges. If you see a child walking off campus, you have to alert someone immediately. I don't get paid enough. Good morning, Mr. Smith. How are you doing today? Doing good, Rogers. How about yourself? Excuse me, Mr. Smith. I really need to go to my car. I bled through my pants. I'm sorry, I can't write you a pass to the parking lot. If you're late, you're late. I need another pair of pants right now. I'm sorry, I just can't let you go. Okay. Go. Just go. I'm gonna write you the note. Just go. Did you seriously just do that? Yeah, I did, and I do it again. What is wrong with you? That could really cause me some problems, Rogers. What the heck? I cannot believe you right now. What has gotten into you? Me? What are you doing for stupid dance class? What? That's what she said, that she needed another pair of pants for dance class or something. No, Smith. She said she bled through her pants. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Pants day. I don't even know what she said anymore. Thank God you were here because I was wrong. You're killing me. I was really mad at you for a second. I was mad at you for a second. This is one of my biggest pet peeves students do. And I'm so serious, this is a huge deal to me. When the intercom comes on and they say something like, Miss Rogers, can you send Connor to the office for checkout or something along those lines? There's always a group of kids that are like, who is that? Do we even know someone with that name? Oh look, they're standing up, that must be them! Y'all, shut up. You're making someone feel self-conscious and invisible. Why would you want to draw attention to the fact that you all don't know their name? You're being mean. Now, I'm hopeful you don't mean it that way. I hope you don't mean to be mean, but just stop doing it. You're making them uncomfortable. And if you do it on purpose to make someone feel bad about themselves, we're gonna have issues. Okay, if you want to know how lame I am, I have a little story for you. And you know the little chair emoji inside joke thing going around on TikTok? Just hold on. So a few weeks ago, I had a sub in my classroom. And this grown man was fooling around in my spinny pink chair and broke it. Like some of the wheels just completely broke off of it. And not only that, he then tried to blame a student for it. Dude, you're an adult. Like, what are you doing? So when everyone was posting like chair emojis, I thought it was my kids, and I was like, oh look, we have this like little thing on TikTok. It took way too long for me to realize there was something else. Guess I'm not as cool as I thought I was. Hello, Miss Rogers. I'm with HR, and I'm here to tell you you're in violation of your teaching contract. What are you talking about? It clearly states that you have to inform your superiors of all major infractions of the law. I'm aware of what it says in my contract, but there's nothing to report. Did you or did you not receive a ticket from a police officer last Tuesday? You mean my traffic ticket from the expired tags? Exactly, already catching you in that web of lies. You have 24 hours to report that to your superior, or you could be at risk of losing your job. Okay. Mr. Principal, I came to tell you that I got a traffic ticket last week. Why? My tags were expired. No, why are you telling me this? Well, HR said if I didn't, I could lose my job. Over a traffic ticket? Who did you speak to? Okay, give me their information. Okay. Hello? Miss Rogers, this is HR. If you could both disregard and delete all those emails from earlier, that would be really great. Thanks. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, this is a letter from our attorney. We're going to be pressing charges and suing you for assault. Excuse me, what is going on? You assaulted my daughter, Jessica. When? And you don't even remember. At the basketball game last Friday. I still have no idea what you're talking about. You took shears to our daughter's fingers! Are you talking about how I said that her nails were too long and that she needed to cut them in order to cheer at the game? And then she needed help with that? You just admitted you took shears to our daughter's fingers. Nothing happened to her fingers. Her nails were just trimmed. We paid good money for that manicure. Well, for cheerleading, it's a safety hazard for someone to have long nails and stunt, and she had a choice. Sit out or cut your nails. You should have never put your hands on our daughter. Again, she asked for help so she could cheer. No, you're done, okay? I'm suing you for assault, and I'm gonna make sure you get fired. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, where did you get your credentials? My what? Your credentials. Do you even have any? Because you missed states on this US map. What states do you think I missed? North and South Korea? They should be near North and South Dakota, where all the duo states go. Connor, the Koreas are in Asia. You do realize there's a Korean War, right? I'm well aware. Then stop this foolishness that the Koreas are all the way in Asia. We wouldn't have been able to go fight in the Korean War if it was all the way in Asia. I'm really concerned. And next, I bet you're going to try and tell me Vietnam isn't a state, because you left that off here too. What do you have to say for yourself? That I didn't think this conversation could get any worse. Just wait till my mom hears about this, because she's going to go to the school board. You're clearly just not smart enough to be a teacher. I don't get paid enough. Connor, Kyle, are you okay? You look awful. We stayed up all night playing video games. Yeah, can we just sleep today? See, you messed up because you told me it was for video games. See, if I thought something was really wrong, then yeah, but you don't get to just sleep in class because you chose video games over sleep. You're so mean. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all in your groups. Miss Rogers, Connor and Kyle fell asleep. Since I'm so mean, why don't we have a little bit of fun? Oh, what? Oh, shoot, Kyle, get up! What? Kyle, get up! I don't know what happened. We must have slept through all of school and we missed the bus. Holy crap, our moms are gonna be so mad. I can't believe Miss Rogers never woke us up. What do we do? Are we locked in here all night? I need to brush my teeth. Hi, you guys were so scared. What? It's only 11. You guys just fell asleep, but since I'm so mean, we decided to go ahead and play a prank. Miss Rogers, I almost peed my pants. But you know what you should do next time? What? Go to sleep at night.
I love when somebody says about a woman, oh, she's too much. She's too much for me. She's too much of what? Too much of an opinion. She laughs too loudly, stands too tall, takes up too much space. What would be just the right amount? And not too much. She'd have to be less. That's what you're saying. You're saying be less if she's too much. You know what I think? I think she should not give a fuck about what you think about her.
Hey, Smith, did you tell Connor that the lunch detention room had man-eating cockroaches in it?
Yeah, I did.
Why would you do that?
I mean, it's one way to keep him out of trouble, isn't it?
Jones gave him detention and he showed up in my room sobbing. He was so afraid.
Call it a life lesson. He'll either behave for once in his life or he won't believe everything he hears next time.
So you didn't even mean it as a lighthearted joke? That's not okay. Oh, why do you have to like the annoying kids so much? You're now annoying me, so just go.
Whatever.
Rogers, did you complain about me to the principal? Did the principal come to me and ask why Connor was sobbing uncontrollably in my room? Yeah, that did happen. Why would you do that? Maybe it's a life lesson to not scare kids into doing whatever it is you want. You're unbelievable. I'm gonna complain about you. Go for it. What are you even gonna complain about? You're always drinking tea, and caffeine is bad for you. And you're setting a bad example. You shouldn't be able to drink your caffeinated beverages around kids, only when you're alone. Seriously? I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, I have a petition for you to sign and it's incredibly urgent, so I need you to stop whatever you're doing for like 5 seconds. What exactly is this petition for? To terminate Miss Jones. She needs to go. But she's an excellent English teacher. No, she's pushing her agenda on my child. What agenda? She has an entire lesson dedicated to pronouns. Proper pronouns, as she calls it. It's completely unacceptable. Well, she is an English teacher. Exactly, so she shouldn't be deviating from that. Proper pronouns are part of sentence structure and grammar. Oh, you too? Me what? Miss Rogers, on this matter, you're either with us or you're against us. And if you're against us, I'll get a petition to get you gone too. Are you serious right now? This is my child's education. I couldn't be more serious. I don't get paid enough. So if you're going to be Kyle's teacher, we need to set some ground rules. Ground rules? All lessons are going to need to be approved through me because I know how history teachers are in their shenanigans, and I'm going to need real-time updates on Kyle's assignments. My whole course is on my website. You can just look it up if you want, and why don't you just ask Kyle about his assignments or look at the grade book? No, you're going to do it and put some effort into my kid's education, and I'm also going to need copies of the test beforehand so Kyle can study. Kyle doesn't have a 504 or an IEP. This is high school. Those accommodations are too heavy. It's not happening. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. And if you're not up for being a decent teacher, I'll just get a class change. Sorry for interrupting, but did someone say class change? What? Connor wanted Miss Rogers as a teacher so bad. His sister had her. We love Miss Rogers, but her class was full. You know, if you're gonna be that unhappy with me teaching Kyle, maybe it is best if he switched out. You wouldn't care if I took my child out of your class? No, and then I would get the opportunity to teach a family that really wanted to be here. It works out for everybody. No, okay, Kyle's staying in here and there's nothing you can do about it. Connor's already assigned to you. I just love messing with the Karens who troll the good teachers. I love ya. Hey, Miss Rogers, just letting you know that if you fail me, that's discrimination. What are you talking about? If you fail me, you're discriminating against my mental health issues because I have postpartum depression. I don't think that you do. Maybe there was another kind of depression that your therapist mentioned that you're confusing with that. I don't need a therapist, okay? I googled the symptoms. I definitely have postpartum depression. Your research skills are seriously lacking. You definitely don't, but if you are feeling depressed, it might be a good idea to talk to someone who can properly diagnose you. Oh my gosh, Miss Rogers, no, I don't need to talk to someone. I need you to raise my grade. I don't get paid enough. Okay, y'all, you have 10 minutes until this classwork is due. Hello? Kyle, now is not the time. You've got to put your phone away. Oh, Miss Rogers, it's my Chipotle order. It's here. I don't care. Unless it's a family emergency, there's no reason for you to answer the phone during class. Teachers are so annoying. What are you doing? Why are you up? Did you not just hear me? My Chipotle's here. I'm going to get it. No, you're not. Oh, yeah? What are you going to do if I just walk out? Write you up? For getting food? Oh my gosh! Talk about a tyrant. No wonder my mom says teachers are the worst. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, where were you yesterday? Excuse me? I, as a taxpayer, am holding you accountable. You weren't here yesterday, and I need to make sure that it was for a good reason. Not that it's any of your business, but it was my anniversary, so my husband and I went on a long weekend getaway. You think that's a reason to just up and abandon your students? No one was abandoned. There was a sub here. You have an entire summer break you can take trips on. It is ridiculous that you think you can just not come to work when you actually have it for once. Teachers aren't paid over the summer. It's a little concerning that you as an adult don't understand that, and just like every profession, teachers are allotted sick and vacation days. That does not sound like we're keeping the students' best interest at heart. I'm gonna have to talk to the school board, see if we can change that. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, Jessica passed out next door and our teacher's not doing anything. Well, okay, hold on, I'm coming. I just got here. Please help. Thank you. What happened? Jessica said she was about to pass out and the teacher wouldn't help her. I thought she was just attention seeking. She has a 504. What are you talking about? The 504 just says that when she feels like she's going to pass out, a friend needs to escort her to the nurse. And I wasn't sure if that was a real thing or if it was something she just got in there so that she and her friends could skip class. What? It's a 504. There are literal doctor's notes for documentation stating this needs to be done. How was I supposed to know? It's in the 504. What, like you read all of them? Yes, because bad things can happen when we don't. I have had enough. Is everything okay? I can hear you yelling from next door. I've reached my limit with these kids. Jessica's body language is so passive-aggressive. How is body language passive-aggressive? And now you have an attitude too. At least there's another adult to witness it. I was literally just helping Kyle because he asked you a question and you refused to help him. He asked a stupid question about something we just went over. Well, he clearly didn't get it. He just wasn't paying attention. Well, whether Kyle was paying attention or not, if he wants to learn the material, I don't see why you wouldn't answer his question. He should have listened better the first time. I mean, whose side are you on anyways? Why did you choose this career? Miss Rogers, we need to discuss the bus. Like the school bus? Okay, what about it? The bus stops down the street from my house around 6:30. I would prefer if it stopped right in front of my driveway at 7. It gives Kyle about 30 extra minutes of sleep, and sleep's important for these kids, don't you think? Well, sleep is very important, yeah. And if it stops in front of the house instead of down the street, Kyle can just relax and watch TV until it's time to go. Miss Johnson, I think you might be confused. I have no authority over where and when the bus stops. But Kyle has an IEP. Per law, you have to make accommodations for him. Yeah, accommodations that help him stay on track academically. IEPs aren't for special treatment. Says who? Says the law? Well, we'll see what the law says when I sue you for failing to accommodate my child. I don't get paid enough. Do you think sending a 3rd grader to the office was overreacting? I teach the littles, and I saw a kid was chewing on a medicine bottle cap. I asked him to put it away, and he protested that it was for his medicine. I saw an empty medicine bottle in his pencil pouch, and I asked, "Where is your medicine?" He responded that he ate it already. I started to panic. I was in the middle of teaching class, but was terrified that this kid just ate a bunch of random pills. I let the office know, and I told the kid, "Go on and head down there." I never said he was in trouble, but on the way down to the office, I guess the kid panicked and threw the medicine bottle away. This made all of the adults involved panic, and we couldn't get a hold of the parents on their phones. After some investigation, it turns out that it wasn't a real medicine bottle, it was candy. Why a company would make candy in the shape of medicine in prescription pill bottles, I'll never know. But the parents were super pissed that I stressed their kid out over candy. Was I in the wrong? I mean, what if it wasn't candy?
Miss Rogers, I've caught you red-handed, you homewrecker!
What?
You called my husband while he was at work yesterday. What, do you think I don't check his call logs each night or something?
Kyle had an allergic reaction yesterday. I mean, thank goodness it was mild, but I tried calling you twice before I moved on to your husband's contact information.
That's a nice story. It's even the same story my husband spun.
Because that's what happened, and is the only time I've ever communicated with your husband.
Well, I'm not comfortable with it, okay? There is no reason for you to ever contact my husband.
What if Kyle has another emergency and you don't answer?
Like, that's likely. Stop trying to use my child as an excuse for your affair.
I don't get paid enough.
Your haircut looks stupid.
Emily, knock it off. We do not insult people like that.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're sexy.
Ew.
Yeah, got you good, didn't I?
Hey, Oliver. Why don't we go chat in the hallway real quick? Emily, don't get comfy. You're next.
So, that was a very interesting thing that you yelled at Emily. Do you know what it means? No, but I do know it hurt her feelings. If you don't know what it means, why do you think that? Because I hear my parents yell at each other all the time when they argue with the door closed. Oh, okay. It's my go-to insult now. Is this real life? Are you the teacher? You look really young. Hi, yeah, I'm Miss Rogers. I graduated a year ago, so I'm still a little newish. Just graduated. Interesting. So then how old are your kids?
Oh, I don't have any.
No kids? And you're a teacher?
Yep, I am a teacher. I don't know how the two are correlated.
How can you even be a teacher with no kids? Like, you don't have maternal instincts.
I mean, I guess neither do male teachers, and they do perfectly fine as well.
But dads would still have instincts. Like, they would know what kids need and how to raise them.
Yeah, but we're not your kids' parents. We're their teachers. We don't raise them.
You know what I mean? Okay, I don't feel like anyone without kids should be a teacher. Like, you don't know enough about children.
I have a degree.
No, it's not enough, okay? I'm gonna bring this up at the next board meeting, okay? Having a child should be a requirement to teach.
Well, daycare costs just about as much as my paycheck, so if I had a kid, I might not be able to teach.
Oh, quit exaggerating.
I literally don't get paid enough.
Miss Rogers, I heard you just got married.
I did, yeah.
So when are you expecting to become pregnant?
I'm sorry, what? Are you planning on having kids right away, or are you gonna wait a few years? I don't feel very comfortable having this conversation. I need to know. I have a right to plan for my child's education. I don't have to talk to you about this.
It's not fair that teachers who have babies just abandon their kids and leave them with long-term subs. Now, I need to know your plans so I know whether or not to pull my kid from your class.
I totally understand your concern. However, this is a matter between my husband and I. I don't even know the answer to that myself. Well, I'm gonna need you to figure it out before we get too far into this school year. I really appreciate your concern for your child. However, as a woman, I'm not going to be pressed to plan the progress of my family for anyone other than my husband and I. I'm sorry. If you're going to be this selfish, I don't want my kid in your class anyways. I'm pulling him. Thank gosh. I don't get paid enough. Don't pick up, don't pick up, don't pick up, don't pick up.
Hello? Miss Jones, hi. It's Rebecca Rogers, Connor's teacher. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. We had an incident today, and I just wanted to call and let you know, and I would like to preface this with, I'm so sorry, and I never thought that I was going to have to call you about this, but here we are.
Oh gosh, what happened?
Connor was bit by a turtle.
Oh, on his fingers?
No, on his tongue.
Yeah, he's fine, you know, it's just a small cut. It already stopped bleeding, which is good. I just wanted you to be aware it happened.
How exactly did that happen? He bounded on the other side of the fence at recess. He stuck his hand through, grabbed it, and tried to eat it like a sandwich.
You know what? That checks out.
Hey, Rogers, did I hear you ordered pizza?
Yeah, I promised the kids a pizza party if they did well in their projects, and they did amazing. That's so cool of you. Can you go ahead and grab me 3 slices? I actually only have enough for the kids. What, you can't spare 3 slices? Really, I don't. I just ordered enough for the number of kids I have in the class. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sure you'll have some kids that are absent today. You're a grown person. Why can't you just order your own pizza if you want it that bad? Wow. I didn't realize how greedy you were. Good to know. I don't get paid enough. Hey, Miss Rogers, I'm heading out. I'll see you tomorrow. School day's not over yet. That's cool and all, but I have an appointment. Okay, so do you have a note from a guardian saying that you can leave early? No. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to wait till they sign you out. But my mom's not coming to sign me in. I'm just supposed to leave to get to my appointment. I can't let you leave early. I'm legally responsible for you until the end of the school day. Unless there's a guardian note or phone call or something like that, I legally cannot let you leave. If I'm late for my appointment, my mom's gonna be so pissed at you. Okay, that's fine. She can be mad all she wants if that means I keep my job. Miss Rogers, you made my kid late for their appointment yesterday. Or you made them late by not providing a note or phone call. Do not speak to me in that tone. I could have your job. If you have time to come all the way down here to yell at me for following the rules, why didn't you take the time to write a note in the first place? I'm going to call your principal. Tell him I said hey. Miss Rogers, did you know that Kyle has a bug bite on his leg? Oh, I hate those. Mosquito season's just the worst. And I just know he got it at school. I mean, it's possible. Recess is outside. Are you not even ashamed of yourself? For what? It's a bug bite. Everyone gets them. And how do you know he didn't get it at home? He doesn't go outside when he's home. I forbid it. That's what computers and TV and iPads are for, to keep him inside where it's safe. Does Kyle have some kind of severe allergy that the school wasn't informed of? No, if he did, you would have already been sued. But regardless, this cannot happen again. So what are you gonna do about it? What do you want me to do? I would like for recess to be inside permanently, but the principal already told me no. So anytime it's warm enough for bugs to be flying around outside, it needs to be inside for everyone, okay? The other parents will thank me. I don't get paid enough. You're gonna fail this class. Hi, just loud noises. Is there a problem going on? The only thing wrong is that Jessica here clearly doesn't care about her grade. I do, Miss Rogers. She's trying to fail me for no reason. How dare you try to turn another adult against me? You cheerleaders are all alike, thinking you can do whatever you want. Not everyone is obsessed with you guys. Wow, okay, no one's against anyone here. Let's start from the beginning. She's refusing to do the frog dissection. Coach made us wear our white uniforms and I can't get anything on it. She'll kill me. You knew about the frog dissection and you chose to wear that anyways. Well, athletes don't really have a choice when they have games, but regardless, if you think their clothes are gonna get messy, shouldn't you provide some like smock or something? Getting messy, it happens. It's a part of life. We do this every year. Are you seriously defending a cheerleader over a colleague? Okay, can we clarify on what you mean by that? Because I was a cheerleader. Of course you were. You're all the same. I still don't know what that means. Miss Rogers, Emily keeps talking about my mom. Your mom keeps talking about your mom! Emily, do you even know what that joke means? It means your mom. Like, your mom is the joke. Right. Okay, James, why don't you go ahead and go back to your seat, okay? Yeah, go back to your mom, James! Emily, just cut it out. What are you trying to do? Your mom! Is this real life? Rogers, Kyle called me the R word. What? No, Kyle, absolutely not. What's the big deal? It's not even bad. It actually is. Don't use that word. I can use it if I want to. And you'll have consequences for it. Call my mom. I don't care. She won't either. That sounds great. I'll send her an email right now. Miss Rogers, my mom just texted me saying that you're an idiot. We're talking about how stupid you are. I told you I wouldn't be in trouble. Great. You know what? I guess you can just text her from detention because I don't have time to deal with this right now. We still have to learn about the Renaissance and Dante's Inferno. Those are the 9 circles of hell. I wonder which one Kyle will end up in. Yeah, I guess the same one as Miss Rogers. Yep. Nope. That's it. You're done. Bye. You can get out. Go to the office. See you later. Not dealing with it. Miss Rogers, I'm Kyle's mom. I hear he got in trouble. Like, are you stupid or something? Did you even look at his 504 plan? Yeah, I'm seeing here extra time on assignments, preferential seating, and nothing about being offensive to students or teachers, so detention still stands. So much for a free country and freedom of speech. So much for adults knowing what that means. Hey, Miss Rogers, just so you know I'm leaving early today. I'm going to the gynecologist. Miss Rogers? I'm trying to decide if you're trolling me or if you're very confused. What do you mean going to the gynecologist is normal? Lots of people do it. Yes. Going to the gynecologist is very normal for many people, but not... I'm already self-conscious enough, and you're not helping. People already call me Four Eyes. Optometrist. What? You're going to the optometrist. That's the eye doctor. Oh, well, then what's a gynecologist? A doctor that usually focuses on women. Well, that seems sexist. It's not. It sounds like it. Maybe I'll try to find my own gynecologist and ask them why they don't see more guys. You know what, Connor? I wish you well on this adventure. Good morning, everyone. Take your seats. We'll get started. Connor, are you crying? Hey, Miss Rogers. I'm sorry. I'm just really stressed out because Mr. Smith broke my phone. What? Okay, let's rewind a little bit. Let's start from the beginning. I was in shop class, and I guess I was messing with the nail gun, which I get was a bad idea and it wasn't safe, but I found a paper instruction manual, and I just wanted to know what would happen, so I used the nail gun on it. That wasn't yours to mess up. That's what Mr. Smith said, but he was way more angry and really aggressive, and he just kept screaming at me, and then he said, what if I did something like that to something you cared about? And then he took my phone off the table and literally stuck a hole in it with the nail gun. And Mr. Smith did that because you ruined an instruction manual? Kyle literally got it on video too. Yeah, I did. Look at how unstable he looks, Miss Rogers. It looks like his eyes are gonna pop out of his head. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with people? Kyle, we need to chat in the hallway now. Fine. Kyle, I saw you go to my snack drawer and swipe some of my food. I did take some chips. I'm sorry, but the school can just replace them. What are you talking? The school doesn't buy that. I used my own money. Oh, crap. I'm sorry, Miss Rogers. I really thought the school just gave teachers snacks or something. Even if they did, that doesn't mean you can just steal them because you want an extra snack. I'm sorry, but if it's okay with you, can I keep them today and bring you some money to replace them tomorrow? Why? I just need them today. For what? It's not important. No, if you want to keep the snacks you stole from me, you're going to tell me why you need them. Connor's dad lost his job last month, and he hasn't had a lot of food for lunch, so I just didn't want him to be hungry. Give them to Connor today. I'll take care of the rest after school. Okay, and Miss Rogers, please don't tell anybody. I don't want to look like a mush ball. My lips are sealed. Gosh, these kids are driving me crazy. I can't get them to stop playing that stupid Little Mermaid trailer. Oh, Smith, do you not like Disney? I can do Disney. What I can't do is that piece of crap project they're trying to pull off as the Little Mermaid. What? No, I think it's gonna be good. How can you even say that? Like, did you see what Ariel looks like now? Green fins, purple shells, and red hair? Don't play dumb, Rogers. I mean, Ariel was always a white girl. She's a fish. Not that color fish. Actually, some fish species can change their colors, but not mermaids. Oh, is that a new scientifically proven fact that mermaids can't change their colors? I didn't see that article. Can you show me? What are you talking about? They're not real. Right, my point. She's an imaginary fish. Besides, haven't you even seen how much it means to some of our students to have another princess of color? I mean, isn't that what matters? Oh, so that's all it takes for it to mean something to someone? Well, what if it meant a lot to me for Pocahontas to be white? That doesn't even make sense. Like, why are you even a teacher? I mean, I don't get paid enough for this. Miss Rogers, we need to discuss this homework thing you have going on. Okay, what questions do you have for me? Connor says you're expecting them to read a whole chapter in the book each week? Yes, ma'am, that's correct. Why? It's AP history. It's a pretty standard practice. Yeah, right. That's way too much to read at home. That should all be done in class time. I mean, it's over the course of a whole week, and in class, we're digging deeper into concepts they read about at home. Why are you expecting them to read anything anyways? This isn't English class, this is history. Is that a real question? Besides, Connor's gonna have football practice. He won't possibly have time for any of this at home. That's why they have a whole week, and if they get their work done in class, they'll also have independent reading time then. No one wants to read during their free time. Some people do have lives. He signed up for an AP class knowing these expectations, so I guess he's just gonna have to make time. It's not his fault you're a nerd that likes to read at home. You're just gonna have to make an exception for him. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, this is a letter from our attorney. We're gonna be pressing charges and suing you for assault. Excuse me, what is going on? You assaulted my daughter, Jessica. When? And you don't even remember. At the basketball game last Friday. I still have no idea what you're talking about. You took shears to our daughter's fingers! Are you talking about how I said that her nails were too long and that she needed to cut them in order to cheer at the game? And then she needed help with that? You just admitted you took shears to our daughter's fingers. Nothing happened to her fingers. Her nails were just trimmed. We paid good money for that manicure. Well, for cheerleading, it's a safety hazard for someone to have long nails and stunt, and she had a choice. Sit out or cut your nails. You should have never put your hands on our daughter. Again, she asked for help so she could cheer. No, you're done, okay? I'm suing you for assault, and I'm gonna make sure you get fired. I don't get paid enough. Kyle, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. Your camera just flashed. Well, I didn't mean for it to. But it did mean you took a photo. Why are you taking photos of me? I mean, it's not necessarily of you. Okay, then what is it of? No, you're gonna overreact and get mad. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. You're making me nervous, so you got 10 seconds to tell me what's going on. Okay, I was actually taking pictures of your feet. You now have 5 seconds to explain this, but it's not for me. I mean, there are tons of people out there, Miss Rogers, who will pay money for that. We can even split the revenue. I mean, Miss Rogers, you don't get paid enough here as it is. Get out. So if you're going to be Kyle's teacher, we need to set some ground rules. Ground rules? All lessons are going to need to be approved through me because I know how history teachers are in their shenanigans, and I'm going to need real-time updates on Kyle's assignments. My whole course is on my website. You can just look it up if you want, and why don't you just ask Kyle about his assignments or look at the grade book? No, you're going to do it and put some effort into my kid's education, and I'm also going to need copies of the test beforehand so Kyle can study. Kyle doesn't have a 504 or an IEP. This is high school. Those accommodations are too heavy. It's not happening. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. And if you're not up for being a decent teacher, I'll just get a class change. Sorry for interrupting, but did someone say class change? What? Connor wanted Miss Rogers as a teacher so bad. His sister had her. We love Miss Rogers, but her class was full. If you're gonna be that unhappy with me teaching Kyle, maybe it is best if he switched out. You wouldn't care if I took my child out of your class? No, and then I would get the opportunity to teach a family that really wanted to be here. It works out for everybody. No, okay, Kyle's staying in here, and there's nothing you can do about it. Connor's already assigned to you. I just love messing with the Karens who troll the good teachers. I love you. Miss Rogers, you just ruined my son's life. Hi, Miss Jones. What did I do now? You told Kyle's basketball coach that he was acting up in class, and now he can't play in the game this week. Oh, yeah, that I did. On whose authority? I'm allowed to do that. And it was your husband's idea anyways, as a way to get Kyle to behave in class. John would never do that. I don't know what to tell you. He literally emailed me that suggestion last week when I emailed about Kyle's outburst. I just texted him, and he says you're lying. I can pull up the email right here. Oh, I'm sure you forged it, or maybe you even hacked into his email. I don't know what you're capable of. All I know is that you're out to get our son. Why would I put so much effort into something like that? Like, in the nicest way possible? Your family's not that special. Not special? Should I just go tell the principal that you said my son's not special? I don't get paid enough. Hey, Rogers, I need a favor. Oh, hey, Smith, what's up? Okay, so I have this first grader that I know is developmentally behind, and so I told his parents, hey, you really need to hold him back. What was he behind in? He has a late summer birthday. What? You know, for like half the year, he's younger than the rest of his peers. He's behind, and if you hold him back, then he's ahead of everybody. You didn't test his reading or math or writing? Did you not hear me? He has a late summer birthday. What do you need from me? Well, Mom insisted that we do some reading and math tests, which I'm a professional. She should just trust my judgment. And it turned out the kid's actually ahead in all these subjects, so now they don't want to hold him back. Oh, well, that's great news. No, not great, because now she's all mad and attacking me, saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, so I need you to act as a second opinion and tell her that I'm right and that her kid should be held back. You want me to convince her to hold her child back so that you can be right? It's first grade, big whoop, so he's the smartest kid in the class. Okay, and this parent really needs to learn to stay in her own lane. I hate it here. Okay, class, we're continuing our lesson on genes. So can anyone remind me what the opposite of a dominant trait is? Submissive. What? I mean recessive. Recessive. Yes, that is the right answer. Moving on. Miss Rogers. Nope. Miss Rogers, I can explain. I can't put into words how badly I don't want to know. So let's move on. Sounds good. Hey, Miss Smith, can I go to the bathroom? No, I'm in the middle of a lesson. It's an emergency. Not my problem. You should have gone earlier. Hey, Smith, I'm so sorry, but I got a quick question for you if you have a sec. Oh, yeah, of course, Rogers. Can I go to the bathroom now while you're talking? No, sit. Thank you so much for that. Again, so sorry for taking you away from your class. Oh, not a problem at all. Just give me a second. I'll grab those papers for you. What the? Smith, are you okay? Why does my coffee all of a sudden taste like urine? Why do you know what urine tastes like? Did you pee in my coffee? I said it was an emergency, and you still didn't want to let me go. I wasn't gonna pee my pants. Thanks, Rogers, for the distraction. I am not involved. Hey, Miss Rogers, just so you know I'm leaving early today. I'm going to the gynecologist. Miss Rogers, I'm trying to decide if you're trolling me or if you're very confused. What do you mean going to the gynecologist is normal? Lots of people do it. Yes, going to the gynecologist is very normal for many people, but not... I'm already self-conscious enough and you're not helping. People already call me Four Eyes. Optometrist. What? You're going to the optometrist. That's the eye doctor. Oh, well, then what's a gynecologist? A doctor that usually focuses on women. Well, that seems sexist. It's not. It sounds like it. Maybe I'll try to find my own gynecologist and ask them why they don't see more guys. You know what, Connor? I wish you well on this adventure. Rogers, Kyle called me the R word. What? No, Kyle, absolutely not. What's the big deal? It's not even bad. It actually is. Don't use that word. I can use it if I want to. And you'll have consequences for it. Call my mom. I don't care. She won't either. That sounds great. I'll send her an email right now. Miss Rogers, my mom just texted me saying that you're an idiot. We're talking about how stupid you are. I told you I wouldn't be in trouble. Great. You know what? I guess you can just text her from detention because I don't have time to deal with this right now. We still have to learn about the Renaissance and Dante's Inferno. Those are the 9 circles of hell. I wonder which one Kyle will end up in. Yeah, I guess the same one as Miss Rogers. Yep. Nope. That's it. You're done. Bye. You can get out. Go to the office. See you later. Not dealing with it. Miss Rogers, I'm Kyle's mom. I hear he got in trouble. Like, are you stupid or something? Did you even look at his 504 plan? Yeah, I'm seeing here extra time on assignment, preferential seating, and nothing about being offensive to students or teachers, so detention still stands. So much for a free country and freedom of speech. So much for adults knowing what that means.
Apparently what happened that day during school is a grown man came and parked right outside the pod building where we were,
right?
got out of his car, walked into the school through one of the side buildings, and just was circulating the school during class changes. Approached 6 to 8 different kids and said, hey, if you come to my car really quickly, I'll give you $100. It's right out there, super fast. You'll be back in time to go to class. Don't worry, no one will even know you're gone. And most of them did it. And they went to this stranger's car and he handed them each a $100 bill. And he told them each, now, go ahead and give me your phone number because I'm going to be back later this week. And when I come back, I'll triple that if you bring one of your little female friends with you.
Yeah, that's a no-go. That's, no.
And out of these 6 to 8 kids, how many do you think said yes?
All of them, right?
Most.
A younger stylist was getting critiqued by the owner of the salon. Her boss didn't like how long her appointments were taking and didn't like how long her consultations were taking. She was like, I have to do a consultation with my clients so that I can make sure that I'm hitting all of the marks on what I need to do for them. If they show you your reference photo and you know what their starting level is and blah, 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 like as long as you have all of the base information, you're good. Like just get started, you're taking too long. And she was like, and stop covering beauty budgets too. And she was like, what do you mean stop covering beauty budgets? You're not upselling and you're sitting there trying to meet them in the middle and you're taking longer. Just do the service, do whatever you think is necessary to get them to their end goal. Okay, so what happens if at the end of the appointment, when it's checkout time, I've done a $600 service on someone who could only afford like $250? Then you threaten to call the police for theft of services. And they'll probably find it within themselves to be able to afford the service. And she was like, this is the best way to upsell and to ensure that you can like get your money's worth out of that client.
There was a new student, kindergarten, who was immediately ridiculed by a lot of the other kids for having 2 moms. No one would sit with this kid at lunch. She would sit by herself at the playground. Like, she was just so sad, and this teacher just did not know what to do. Another little girl walks up to her in the lunchroom and is like, can I sit with you? And the little girl, oh, yeah. And she was just so excited to make a friend. And the new little girl, like, she pauses for a second, and she looks at the new girl. She said, do you think we might be able to have some play dates? And, yeah, I would love to have you over. Like, yeah, I would just love to have friends. Like, she was just so excited to make a friend.
Of course.
And the little girl goes, I heard that you have 2 moms. And I don't have one at all. She passed. So maybe I can come to your house and I can see what it's like to have moms. And you can come to my house and you can see what it's like to have a dad, because he's great. I got an email from a mom. It said, hey, I'm blank's mom, and I just want to let you know that they're actually going by Sarah now. I just thought you might like to know that. And I said, oh, okay, definitely. We'll put it in my system. When I go through initial roll call, do you want me to? Yes. Cool. Okay, great. So I did. And that child came up to me after class and was like, hey, that name's not on my that's not what's on the list. I know that wasn't the name that you were supposed to read. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. Did you not want me to use Sarah? Whatever you want. And he said, well, why did you use that name? And I said, did you not want me to? And, well, do you want to know why I go by that name? And I said, I didn't ask Nikki why she goes by Nicole. I didn't ask Mike why he doesn't go by Michael. Do you want me to ask? If you want me to ask, I'll ask you. But I don't have to ask. I don't have to ask. It's none of my business. I don't tell you my business. Do you want a little funny Zuko theory?
Yes, please.
This is not mine. I saw it. The idea is that Zuko doesn't actually know any of their names except for Katara's. And that's why when he shows up, he's like, "Hey, Zuko here." And the idea was that he was introducing himself so that they would also.
So they actually know.
And they didn't introduce themselves, and that's why he's like,
because he's just been chasing them
it's
this whole
my
time.
mission to help the Avatar. He doesn't ever use Aang's name.
Right.
And even when he
He didn't know
burns,
Aang's name.
even when he accidentally burns Toph's feet, he's like, "Hey, you come back!"
God.
He doesn't actually know their names.
I like that little wrinkle.
How much do you think a substitute teacher makes a day?
Oh, jeez. Let's see, per day?
For a whole day.
I'm gonna ballpark and say 300 to 500. Hopefully. A day. Is it less than that? $50 a day? Is it 50 a day?
It's not only so. If you're not a licensed teacher in
if you're
our county,
if you're one of the long term,
if you're not a licensed teacher,
it's hourly. It's just hourly.
You get $60 to $80 a day, and part of it comes out of the teacher's paycheck.
The teacher who they're subbing for.
Yeah. Wow. Teachers pay for their subs.
Wow.
Yeah,
60
it's
to 80 a day.
Yeah.
So it's $10 an hour for an 8-hour school day.
Yeah.
That's an average non-union acting job. $200 for the day.
$300. Wow.
80
that was refreshing.
Yikes. Yikes.
Miss Rogers, Jessica passed out next door and our teacher's not doing anything. Well, okay, hold on, I'm coming. I just got here. Please help, thank you. What happened? Jessica said she was about to pass out and the teacher wouldn't help her. I thought she was just attention seeking. She has a 504. What are you talking about? The 504 just says that when she feels like she's gonna pass out, a friend needs to escort her to the nurse. And I wasn't sure if that was a real thing or if it was something she just got in there so that she and her friends could skip class. What? It's a 504. There are literal doctor's notes for documentation stating this needs to be done. How was I supposed to know? It's in the 504. What, you read all of them? Yes, because bad things can happen when we don't.
Real things said in my classroom. Part 2.
And that, everyone, is how Medusa became the snake-headed lady we all know now. Miss Rogers, is Medusa real? Oh, no. She's just a myth, honey. Don't worry. Pinky promise. That is so ridiculous. What is? How can our government allow people to go over there when such a dangerous monster exists? Our people are in danger. A man named Perseus killed her? We're good. Real things said in my classroom. Part 9. Mike, what are you doing? Hey, Miss Rogers. My English sub just kind of kicked me out for trying to stop a fight. No, really, she's crazy. Jamal kept getting in my face, and I kept trying to separate myself like you taught me, and she just kept screaming that I wasn't in my assigned seat. Let's go up there together. Okay. Hey, excuse me. Oh, absolutely not. You have 1 second to leave this room before I write you out for skipping. Oh, you're a teacher. Yeah, I brought Rita kids back. That kid is just trouble. Did you not see the? You can't even be surprised with these kinds of kids. You can tell by looking at them, they're probably the worst in the school. Oh no, you're done. Not only do you not talk about students that way, you don't talk about my students that way because Mama Bear does not play.
Real things said in my classroom, part 18.
Are you Miss Rogers? Yes. Explain Kyle's grades. Hi, I've emailed and called, but Kyle hasn't come to a single class this semester. It's because you gave too much work. Well, how would he know? He hasn't shown up once. Are you judging my child? What? No. You have no right to judge him. How dare you try to make him come to school during a pandemic? Oh, ma'am, you signed him up for all virtual. He doesn't come to the building. I'll go to jail before I let you give my kid the COVID. If you even followed the IEP, there'd be no problem. Ma'am, I can't follow his IEP if he doesn't come to class. How is he supposed to do that when he's so afraid of his classmates? What? He logs on, there's people looking at him. Well, ma'am, no one even has their cameras on. If he just logged in once. Emojis they have as icons, they're all looking at him, he's afraid. I'm not forcing him. You'll put me in a straitjacket before I force him to log on. Okay, I don't understand. How can I help Kyle? You're an idiot! How unqualified are you? No wonder my kid's failing. It's fine.
Real things said in my classroom, part 22.
Oh, I can't stand Kyle. He's such a Connor, chill out. Not in here. Ms. Rogers, freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech is not absolute. There are exceptions, including when you're at school.
Yeah, whatever. This place. Connor, seriously, I just told you to cut it out. Don't make me call your mom. Call her! I don't give a... Awesome.
Hi, Miss Jones. This is Rebecca Rogers, Connor's teacher. I don't think he's feeling like himself today. I'm having some trouble getting him to stop cursing in class.
You called because Connor's cursing in class.
Yes, ma'am. Hello? Once you all get into your groups, that's...
Excuse me. Miss Jones? You called because my baby was cursing? Yes, ma'am. Absolutely not. Unacceptable. Ma'am, come here. Wait, Mama, wait. How many times have I told you not to go around in public? Embarrassing me with that rotten mouth. Disrespectful. Miss Rogers, I apologize for this one. Whenever he acts up, you call me. No problem. I will be there. I love her.
You are somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's Patron.
As a representative of American Social Studies teachers, we do not claim that teacher. We would actually like to pass her along to the British educational system. Thank you.
Alright kids, what's something good you did today? I prevented a murder. Well, how'd you do that? Self-control?
Real things said in my classroom, part 30.
Miss Rogers, I'm tired of dealing with your crap.
My what?
You clearly discriminate against the guys in our class, and I've had enough. Are you gonna tell me what you're talking about? You can't play dumb. I've seen you give the girls extra candy and treats with my own eyes. When? You're always letting the girls come up here and grab candy from your bottom drawer. The bottom drawer. You think that being all secretive means that we won't notice, but we do. I notice. You're picking favorites and you're being sexist. I've never seen you give extra candy to the guys like that. And you're not even sorry about it. You're sitting here giggling while I'm clearly upset about this. I'm sorry for giggling. I just never knew how much the treats in the bottom drawer meant to you. Oh my God. Here, come up in the bottom drawer, pick whatever you want. Finally, some respect. What? What's wrong? Is it not everything you ever wanted? Ew. Go ahead, grab what you need. Wouldn't want to be discriminatory.
Real things said in classrooms.
Miss Rogers, thank you for meeting us today. She should be fired. Is someone gonna tell me what this is about? You're trying to force Christianity on my child, and that's disgusting. Can you explain why you think that? Connor told his mother the other day that you started class with a prayer and everyone was forced to participate in it. He said you put it on the board for them to recite. No, we were looking at historic court cases, one of which New York schools started the day with prayer, and I did post it on the board, but not for us to recite, for the students to talk about what they thought of the case. Oh yeah? Then why'd you instruct the sub to start the next day with the prayer too? What? Connor also told his mother that it specifically said in your sub plans that they would have to recite the prayer again. Yep, nope, that's not a real thing. I can pull it up on my computer and show you, but that's completely made up. And why would Connor have access to the sub plans anyways? Are you calling my child a liar? Actually, for once, yes I am. You Christian freak. Well, I'm also Jewish, so.
Real things said in classrooms.
Miss Rogers, I need to know why you took points off my essay. Did you read anything I wrote on it? Like anything at all? No. So you didn't look at any of the feedback I gave? No, I just wanted to come talk to you about it. I'm begging you to just look at some of the things I wrote on it. I don't see why you can't just tell me now. I worked hard on this essay and I think it's A material. I want you to tell me to my face why I didn't get an A on it. See if you can come up with any other excuse other than that you don't like me.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Miss Rogers, be an adult. Tell me in front of the whole class what was wrong with my essay. Okay, Connor, you want me to tell you what's wrong with your paper right now? Right now. In front of the whole class? Yes, ma'am, let's go. What did you write this paper on? Colonies in Virginia. Wrong. The word Virginia is nowhere on that paper. What are you talking about? Yes, I did. It's right here in the paper. See, V-A-G. Oh. I'm gonna sit down. Yeah. Miss Rogers, I came so early today to give you a piece of my mind. Hi, Miss Jones. I just got here, so could you tell me what this is about? I emailed you 4 times yesterday, and you didn't email me back once. I didn't see any emails from you during the day. I emailed you at 3:15, 5 o'clock, 5:45, and 8:32 without one reply. Oh, Miss Jones, my school day ends at 2:30, and that's when I go home, and I don't check my email when I get home. But I can assure you that as soon as I got here and checked my email, I would have responded right away. That is unacceptable. If I'm able to get on my email that late, you should be able to also. That's a boundary I set. Miss Rogers, why does Miss Jones think that you won't be checking your email after school hours? That's correct. Why would you say that? Well, I do have my own family at home that I need to spend time with. You really offended her. Your student should be your utmost priority, and you're not showing parents that with that kind of attitude. You need to apologize to her immediately. I don't get paid enough. Hey, Mom, does that look like my teacher over there, Miss Rogers?
That's nice, honey.
Oh, it is! Oh, Miss Rogers! Hey, it's me, Connor! What the? Oh, hey, Connor. Hi. You must be Miss Jones. It's nice to meet you. Do you have no shame? Connor, shut your eyes. Turn around. Do something. What is going on? What are you wearing? You're a freaking teacher, for crying out loud. My dress? Oh, it's really comfy. It's from Halara. That dress is way too short for you to be wearing out and about. Your students are out and about.
Well, not only are we not in school, and they are length appropriate, but they have shorts underneath, and they have pockets.
I do not want to see your underwear.
Well, they're shorts, and they have pockets.
I'll be calling your principal about you exposing yourself in front of your students. Connor, get in the car. Keep your eyes closed.
I don't get paid enough.
Real things said in classrooms. Hey, Miss Rogers, did you know that students could stab teachers with pencils and you're not allowed to stop them? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's a thing. Like, teachers can't put their hands on students, so if I just came at you with a pencil, you would just have to deal with it. Absolutely not. If you were another kid trying to stab me with a pencil, I would snatch that out of your hands or defend myself somehow. I mean, I would never stab you, Miss Rogers, okay? But I'm just saying I could. Okay, Connor, well, thank you for not stabbing me. Excuse me, Miss Rogers. Yes, ma'am. My son Kyle is in your class, and he said yesterday he overheard you talking to another student about fighting children. Fighting kids? No. Another student was just saying that students are allowed to stab their teachers with pencils, and I was just saying I wouldn't allow that to happen. If you ever put your hands on my kid, I'll sue you. Okay. Not only that, I'll make sure you get arrested and stay in jail for the rest of your life. I guess if he doesn't try to stab me, we'll be good. No. Okay, if you do something that angers Kyle to the point that he wants to stab you, you clearly deserve it. Okay, if you put your hands on my child, I will sue you. I've already been to talk to your principal, so have fun with that. I hate everybody. What is that noise? Oh my gosh! Hey, Miss Rogers, can you help me out of here? Why are you in there? Do I hear you coming out before? Oh, hey there. Who are you? Oh, I'm the substitute. Did you put this child in the closet? What? Oh, okay, you need the full story. You've got like 5 seconds. Okay, so he was being a little craphead, throwing spitballs and making inappropriate noise, and so I told him no more recess. He was gonna sit next to me instead of playing with his friends. I was just trying to impress Jessica. Not now. But then we get outside, and he won't shut up. Like, I'm about to lose my mind, and so I think, okay, where's somewhere that he can go that's safe and isolated, and the only place I can think of that's secure and safe was that little cupboard. Like, look, he's fine. Absolutely not. No, no. You need to go. Okay, I'm filing a report, and you're never coming back here again. I know you're trying to scare me, but there's a sub shortage. I don't think I'm going anywhere. Miss Rogers, do you think Jessica thinks I'm a bad boy? I hate everyone. Good morning. My name is Miss Smith. I'll be your young lady. What is wrong with your hair? What? That awful color is unnatural. You need to go take care of that. I don't understand. You can't learn with all that crap in your hair. You need to leave and don't come back until it's all scrubbed out. Can I get that in writing? Because this isn't coming out and I don't want to get in trouble for skipping. How dare you! Whoa, I can hear you guys from down the hall. What's going on? Miss Rogers, she's trying to kick me out because I dyed my hair. This child is going to hell. This whole generation is going to hell with their ridiculous hair and identity. Yeah, no, we're not going to talk to students that way. Come on, hon. You're not staying here and listening to this crap. Let's go find an admin together. I'm so sorry you had to experience that. She's clearly a very hateful person. Thanks for sticking up for me, Miss Rogers. Of course. And the principal should be here any second. Miss Rogers, can you come back to our room? Because a boy just walked in with pink hair and the sub slapped him across the face. What? She said something about a blood exorcism. I came to get you. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, Kyle called me the R word.
What? No, Kyle, absolutely not.
What's the big deal? It's not even bad.
It actually is. Don't use that word.
I can use it if I want to.
And you'll have consequences for it.
Call my mom. I don't care. She won't either.
That sounds great. I'll send her an email right now.
Miss Rogers, my mom just texted me saying that you're an idiot. We're talking about how stupid you are. I told you I wouldn't be in trouble.
Great. You know what? I guess you can just text her from detention because I don't have time to deal with this right now. We still have to learn about the Renaissance and Dante's Inferno.
Those are the 9 circles of hell. I wonder which one Kyle will end up in. Yeah, I guess the same one as Miss Rogers.
Yep. Nope. That's it. You're done. Bye. You can get out. Go to the office. See you later. Not dealing with it.
Miss Rogers, I'm Kyle's mom. I hear he got in trouble. Like, are you stupid or something? Did you even look at his 504 plan?
Yeah, I'm seeing here extra time on assignments, preferential seating, and nothing about being offensive to students or teachers, so detention still stands.
So much for a free country and freedom of speech.
So much for adults knowing what that means.
How dare you teach my child to go against God?
What?
You're teaching Kyle about other religions. World religions is a part of our state standards, but it's always informative. Never have I ever told the kids, this is what's true and this is what to believe. It's always phrased like, according to this tradition, and this is what. You should be teaching kids how Christianity is the only way. Well, that would be illegal for me to teach. Well, that's what I want my child to learn. Then don't go to public school. Excuse me? Public school isn't here to cater what you as an individual want your child to learn about. It's about what the public needs them to know. Now, if you want to control what they're learning, go to private school. Pick a curriculum in a school that fits exactly what you want. Or you could homeschool them and you can dictate exactly what they're learning and what they're not learning. But here in public school, you as an individual don't get to control what the whole class learns about. I'm sorry. How can you claim to love children? You're a terrible teacher. I'm pulling my kid and we're going to private school. I don't want this school claiming any funding for him. Is that supposed to upset me? I literally suggested that to you. Have at it. Miss Rogers, thank you for joining us. Hello. It appears that one of your 9th graders wanted to bring something for show and tell today. Is that a sword? It's a katana. We're learning about medieval Japan. Why would you bring that to school? But you said you wanted to see it. A photo, Connor, a photo. You can't bring that to school. But how was I supposed to know I couldn't bring it? How could you not know to not bring a sword to school? Hey, Rogers, you have Connor next period, right?
Yeah, why?
Just a heads up, he's gonna come to you with this pathetic sob story today.
What do you mean?
He told me this morning he needed to charge his phone in my class because they shut the power off at home.
Oh my gosh, you let him charge his phone, right?
Heck no, he does not need his phone in my class.
But what if he needs to get in touch with his family? I know he walks his little sister home after school. What if he needs it?
Look, if that family can't pay their power bill, he doesn't need a cell phone anyways.
That's none of your business, and regardless of what happens at home, it's not Connor's fault what happens to the power.
Don't tell me you feel bad for him. He's not even an honor roll student. Why would you give it a second thought?
I'm gonna need you to remove yourself from my presence before you get smacked in the face.
Hey, Miss Rogers, isn't your husband a lawyer? I already don't like where this is going. Hypothetically speaking, let's say a group of friends were at the park setting off those giant fireworks. You mean the ones that are illegal in our state? Yeah, those. Right, got it. Yeah, and then the police were like, oh, you can't do that here. You have to leave. You'll be in trouble. As is their job, you know, that would have been really nice of them to just give whoever that was a warning. Hypothetically, of course. Right, whatever. So as they're leaving, they see a porta potty and they think, oh, we can still do fireworks. We can just keep them contained in the porta potty and they won't be as dangerous and other people won't see them. So then they hypothetically put the fireworks in the porta potty and set them off, and then the entire thing went ablaze and they ran because they were scared and came back the next day, and the porta potty was a puddle of plastic. Kyle, why would you do that? This is hypothetical, Miss Rogers. I would never. But if I did, what's the likelihood it could be traced back to me? I don't get paid enough. Hey, why are you out of class? Okay, don't look dumb looking around like you don't know I'm talking to you. Okay, where's your hall pass? I work here. Nice try. What are you, 14? I don't know why you kids think you could just do whatever you want all the time. I literally have a badge. And whose desk did you swipe that from? I knew you looked like trouble. Stealing from a teacher? Oh, hey, you two. Hope y'all are having a nice day. Mr. Principal, the student's trying to convince me they're a teacher. Can you believe? That's Miss Rogers. She's worked here for like 2 years. Oh, I'm so sorry. I guess I haven't met you yet. I really hope you can forgive me. Yeah, no worries. But I would like to talk about how you spoke to me when you thought I was a student. Do you talk to all the kids that way? Am I crazy for thinking these parents need to step up? I'm a teacher, and I just went to a former student's funeral. When I got there, I saw a lot of my former kiddos, most of which were there by themselves. Their parents just dropped them off to a funeral. A lot of these teenagers had never been to a funeral before and weren't sure what to do. So they found me, the only familiar adult around. So I took them up in small groups to say goodbye to their friend. I comforted them while they cried. I gave them each a big hug and told them how much I cared about them. All through my own grief of losing a former kiddo. I totally get that 13 and 14-year-olds should have some level of independence. But seriously?
Oh, hey, Mr. Principal, are you joining us today? Yep, just here for our semester observations. Yeah, no worries, this class is great. Good morning, everyone! So yesterday we learned about the Inca Native Americans, and before we move on to new stuff, does anyone have any remaining questions about the Inca?
Miss Rogers, I know the Inca pretended that their mummies could eat and go to the bathroom, but did they have them do other things?
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that today.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw something similar.
Oh, is your mic muted? Oh, it's so weird. I don't know how that happened.
Is that the principal?
Yes!
Do you hate me? Did I do something to you or something?
Why?
Sorry, Miss Rogers. Maybe you didn't notice.
I noticed.
Miss Rogers, thank you for helping out with the little kids today.
Of course. I mean, how different can they really be from teenagers?
Well, you'll see. Good luck. Hi, I'm dropping off my daughter, Emily. Hi, Emily. My name is Miss Rogers. It's so nice to meet you. You look new, so just a heads up, if Emily acts up or breaks any rules, you're not allowed to reprimand her, discipline her, nothing. And if you do, I'll be very upset. If she breaks the rules? Why? Because it's not her fault. How would her making those choices not be her fault? She's not choosing. Sometimes her imaginary friend tells her to do bad things. Now we're working on her standing up for herself and saying no. Her imaginary friend tells her to do bad things? Exactly. We can't punish Emily for things that are out of her control. We make do, and if you do what you're supposed to, her friend won't tell her to bite you like the last teacher. Is this real life? Kyle, what are you drinking? Just some juice my dad keeps in the fridge. That's not juice, that's beer. You can't drink that, especially not here. You can't dictate what I put in my own body. When you're a 14-year-old drinking alcohol on school property, I absolutely can. You're so annoying. And you're done. I'm gonna have to call admin and figure out what to do. Rogers, you called me down here because Kyle swiped beer from his parents? I mean, he's drinking it in class. It's not like he finished the bottle. Yeah, because I took it from him. So it looks like you solved the problem, so what do you want me to do? I mean, students drinking alcohol on campus. I mean, it could have been on accident. Still illegal. We can get in a lot of trouble. I thought it would be important to inform the parents. Then do that. You clearly don't need me. Just take care of it. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, Princess is hungry. Oh, who's Princess? Only my bestest friend in the whole world. Oh, well, Princess is gonna have to wait just about 20 minutes till snack time. Fine. Miss Rogers, I heard some weird noises coming from Emily's bag. What do you mean? I think something's in there. Thanks, James. You can sit back down now. Hey, Emily. Is Princess an imaginary friend? How dare you say that? She's real! Is she in your back? Oh my gosh, that's a giant lizard. Stop screaming. You're gonna scare her. Why did you bring her to school? I miss her so much during the day. I mean, she needs me. Is this real life? Miss Rogers, why'd you lie to us yesterday? Lie about what? Pyramids? You said they were built by the Egyptians. They were. Well, Mr. Smith told us it was the aliens and that you just want to cover that up. I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Smith. Hey, Smith. Connor told me you told the kids that the aliens built the pyramids in Egypt? And the ones in Peru. Why? What do you mean, why? Those ancient people didn't have access to cranes and things like that. How else do you explain tiny humans creating something so massive? The lever and pulley systems that they had? Do you have any evidence those were real? Yeah, we do. Lots of artifacts. That's why we teach that. And how do you know these artifacts weren't just planted to cover up the truth? You teach math. Can you please just stick to your content area? If I don't teach the truth, who will? I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, James is eating chocolate and it's not even snack time yet. Hey, James, did you get chocolate out of my prize drawer?
No, I would never do that.
Well, I didn't see you go to your lunchbox. Where did you get that chocolate?
I found it.
Found it where?
Right by the guinea pig cage. I found a bunch of little pieces over there, but I just ate the last one. Sorry I didn't share.
Oh, gosh. Is this real life? Miss Rogers, I came as soon as I could. What happened? Miss Johnson, I'm so sorry. I guess the boys found some wild mushrooms out on the playground and James ate one. I've already called poison control. James, why would you do that?
Emily Triple Dog dared me.
So what?
Well, I'm not a punk. I had to follow through.
That is about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Again, I'm so sorry this happened. Why are you sorry? You didn't make him eat it. This is his fault. Bless you. Is this real life?
Hey, Miss Rogers, I'm sorry I'm late to school today.
Connor, are you limping?
Yeah, we got into a bit of a car crash on the way to school today.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
I mean, my leg hurts really bad.
Why are you here? You need to go to a hospital.
Well, my mom said there was no reason for me to be sitting at a hospital when I could be at school learning.
I don't think she realized how injured you are. I'm gonna go ahead and call her. Why don't you just go sit down, rest? I got this.
Hey, Miss Johnson, this is Connor's teacher.
Hi, can we please speed whatever this is up? I have to get my car repaired. What did Connor do?
Yeah, I heard about the accident. I'm so sorry about that, and I'm sure it's been a crazy morning, but I think Connor may really be injured.
Is he breathing?
Yeah?
Is he bleeding uncontrollably?
No, ma'am.
Bodily fluids oozing onto school materials?
No.
Cool, so Connor can grow up, stop being a baby who's just a scratch, and you can go back to doing your job. Bye. Hey, Miss Smith's gonna watch you for 2 seconds. I need to run to the office and make a call. Emily, I've asked you multiple times. You've gotta stop bothering your neighbors.
But I have. I've left them alone.
You haven't. I saw you talking to them when they were trying to get work done.
I haven't gone over there since last week when you told me not to.
I just saw you 5 minutes ago walk over to James's desk and bother him.
James doesn't live in my neighborhood. Sarah Watson lives next door to me, and I've been leaving her alone.
Emily, I didn't mean your at-home neighbors, honey. I meant your desk neighbors, the other kids here who are trying to learn.
Oh, so you mean like James?
Yes, every time you go over there, it distracts him and he can't get his work done.
Okay, well, does that mean I get to go bother Sarah Watson when I get home?
Sure, have at it. Excuse me, did you encourage my child to drop out of school? Probably not. Who are you? I'm Gabe's mom. Oh, I didn't tell him to drop out. I just told him he didn't need college for the career he wanted.
Of course he does. Everyone needs to go to school to be a doctor.
He told me he didn't want to be a doctor. He wants to be a tattoo artist. That's not a career! Actually, there's a lot of people that make really good money doing that.
No, they don't. Everyone knows you only make good money if you go to college.
That's not correct. Just an example, there's plenty of people who never went to college and make way more than teachers, and a lot of which have master's degrees. You are such a liar. You must hate kids.
You want my child to end up a hobo living under the bridge.
I want your kid to enjoy his life and not hate going to work every morning.
No.
You're gonna tell him that college is the only option. I'm not gonna do that because it's not true.
Oh, then I'm gonna get you fired.
I mean, have fun trying, but I don't get paid enough to be here anyways. I guess she's not coming. Oh, Miss Rogers, there you are. I'm here for our conference. The Starbucks line was crazy. Of course it was.
Miss Jones, we might need to reschedule our conference.
Why? So our conference was scheduled for 2 o'clock and it's now 2:28. So why can't we start it right now? My contract hours end at 2:30, meaning it's time for me to go home for the day.
You're not willing to stay a little longer for the sake of your students?
Oh, there's definitely situations where I'm willing to put in extra time for students and even parents, but not when my time isn't valued and respected. I mean, you didn't even let me know that you were running late.
What could be more important than discussing my child's future?
Apparently your cup of coffee. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's 2:30 and I'm gonna go home for the day.
You're such a terrible teacher. I mean, what possible reason could you have for being so unreasonable?
Teachers don't get paid enough as it is. You want them to work for free now?
Tell me it's not the end of the line. I never meant to break your heart.
They said there's edible helium balloons here. I want to go find them.
kicked out one person in my entire life at the playroom.
Really? Okay, I'm ready.
This like mom was like standing like not too far away from me. The entire playroom is like one vantage point. So it's one big open room, which is kind of like what we're known for. And she starts talking loudly about how her children no longer believe in and how they finally figured out it wasn't real. My son was sitting right next to her. Other kids were in the playroom. And I'm like, man, psst, 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 psst. This lady loses it. Tells me it's none of my business what she talks about and that I need to stop eavesdropping on her freaking conversation. And I'm like, well, actually, ma'am, as the owner of this business, everything within these four walls is my business. This woman is yelling at me about eavesdropping on her conversation, about yelling about... And I say, ma'am, I think you need to leave. And she said, then I want a refund. And this is where I got a little petty. Her mom actually paid. So grandma was there. She didn't pay. And I said, ma'am, you didn't pay me. So I need you to leave the premise right this.
A lot of women don't wax men because we do have our creeps. She called me. I was like, hey, is it normal for a guy to... I said, no.
What?
She was like, no. I said, no. And she was like, because he did. What pissed me off the most about him is when he told her, aren't you going to clean it up?
No.
And she's like, should we call the police? I'm like, yeah, let's call the police. Girl, now I'm mad because she's talking to the police officer. He's a man. Not all men do this. I'm not saying a man, but he's a man. And he was like, were you touching it? And she's like, yeah, I had to wax him. He was like, okay, like, you don't think that... I stepped in instantly.
No.
I said, that's not normal.
No.
That's not normal.
Absolutely not.
I said, I'm letting you know that right now. That's not normal. And he was like, oh, I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
No,
like,
you weren't trying. No. Absolutely not.
Girl, I was pissed.
It was a white kid was sent to live with a black foster family. And he loved this family. Like, that was his mama. And he called her mama. And he felt like he fit in and he loved them and they loved him. And then one time he came from school and he saw his mama sitting at the table with his social worker and she just had tears in her eyes because she was working towards adoption. Right. And the social worker looked at him and said, hey, I decided I'm gonna move you to a different family. And he said, why? Well, you know, I just feel like as a white kid, you really should be with a white family. And I just don't feel like you really fit in here. So don't worry, I'm doing you this favor. Correct. And the kid was just like, why would you do that? Like, I'm in a loving home with a woman who wants me to become her son.
Yes.
And like, what kind of messed up mentality of, oh, well, I found some very distant relatives that I think that you might be happier with. Why?
Rogers, did I hear you ordered pizza? Yeah, I promised the kids a pizza party if they did well in their projects, and they did amazing. That's so cool of you. Can you go ahead and grab me 3 slices? I actually only have enough for the kids. What, you can't spare 3 slices? Really, I don't. I just ordered enough for the number of kids I have in the class. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sure you'll have some kids that are absent today. You're a grown person. Why can't you just order your own pizza if you want it that bad? Wow. I didn't realize how greedy you were. Good to know. I don't get paid enough. Real things said in my classroom. Part 4. Okay, everyone, so after your Civil War test today, we're gonna start a movie. And you're gonna finish it with the sub tomorrow since I won't be here. Remember, I'm taking Maru UN to New York. Miss Rogers, what country does this take place in? We just had a whole unit on the Civil... You just took a test on the Civil War. You know I skip a lot, though. I'll give you a hint. This is American history class. Oh, so who were the Americans fighting? Other Americans? Americans fighting Americans? How does that even make sense? I can't help you if you choose to sleep the days that you don't skip. Real things said in my classroom. Part 13. Hi, Miss Rogers. I'm new. The front office told me to come to your class for first period, so... Hi, I'm so glad you're here. What's your name? Oh, Miss Rogers? Yes? Do you have a hairy colon? What?
I needed to ask if you have a hairy colon. Do you have a hairy colon by any chance?
Oh my god, it's Cologne! It's pronounced Harry Cologne Jr. It's a family name, you uncultured swine! You all know nothing about culture, nothing about...
Miss Rogers, I'm really confused. Okay, well thank goodness, because I thought it was just me. All right, moving on now.
Real things said in my classroom. Part 19.
Miss Rogers, was Germany successful in petitioning for statehood, or is it still an island? There are so many things wrong with this question. Okay, first things first, Germany petitioning for statehood. Yeah, into America.
Why would Germany want to do that?
Why would they not? It's America. Okay, so first of all, Germany has a different language, economic system, everything. There is no reason Germany would ever want to petition for statehood. Secondly, with Germany being on the other side of the world... Wait, Germany's on the other side of the world?
Yes, Germany's located in Europe.
As an island?
No!
Not even a little bit of an island?
Oh, most of it's landlocked. Only like a little bit of it touches the North Sea.
Oh, okay, this makes so much more sense now.
Thank goodness.
There's no way anyone would want to move Germany to this side of the world, especially if it's landlocked. That's too much work. Thanks, Miss Rogers, I got it now.
Not even a little bit. For once, it's time for a story at my own expense. So I had this Karen. What else is new?
And this was in the middle of last semester when I was making content videos for my kids. Just one took 18 hours. I had one for every day. I don't know how I functioned on a daily basis. Anyways, this Karen was emailing my principal about me. All lies. Just a dumb and disrespectful email. So I wrote a response and took it to my friend to edit. Trust me, never send an email mad without someone looking at it. Rebecca, you can't send this. Why? You are literally bullying the parent. Well, they bullied me first. They're lying. So he fixed the email and sent it.
Not 15 minutes later, my principal shows up.
Rebecca, why did you send that email? What? I was responding to crazy lady. But why? I was very confused. Did you not notice I blind copied you on it and you hit reply all? Oh. No, I didn't. And your email had an attitude. You should have seen the first draft.
Real things said in classrooms. Part 25.
Hey, Miss Rogers, I have a lot of zeros and it's really bringing my grade down.
That does tend to be what zeros do.
Yeah, so can you change that?
Did you turn in those assignments?
No.
Then why would I change them?
They're bringing my grade down.
Then do your work.
Will you please change the zeros in the grade book? If you turn in your late work, I'll happily grade it, but until then you have the grade you earned, which is a 0. Stupid teachers and their superiority complexes.
What?
Miss Rogers.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Connor's mother. He said he spoke with you about his grades today?
Yeah, as soon as he turns in those assignments, his grade will definitely go up.
Did Connor say please when asking you to raise his grades?
Yes?
Oh, I'm trying to show Connor using manners will get him ahead in life. So if you could reward him for saying please by changing some zeros, that'd be great.
Yeah, he doesn't get a grade unless he turned in the work.
That would undermine my parenting.
Not my business nor my problem.
Teachers and the superiority complexes.
Ah, there it is.
Story time! A first grader in my class wasn't allowed to see his father. The dad went to jail for abusing the mom and giving the son a black eye. Then the kid started keeping to himself near the fence at recess. One day, the boy came inside with a new toy. He said his father brought it for him. I panicked and said, "When did you see your father?" Student's face went red and he told me to mind my business. The next day at recess, I felt the need to investigate the fence. When I walked up, I saw the dad was hiding in the bushes on the other side talking to his son.
When I got close enough to see him, we made eye contact.
The dad stood up quickly and reached over the fence to try and grab the kid. He was gonna snatch him and go. I panicked and screamed the first thing I could think of. "First grade, we have extra ice cream in the room, let's go!" Everyone, including the boys, sprinted to me and we quickly went inside. As I was shuffling the kids inside, I saw the dad turn the corner, sprinting for my classroom. I shut and locked the doors quickly as I could. When he got there, he started slamming on it. The kid came up behind me, hitting and kicking my legs, screaming that I was keeping him from his dad. The rest of the kids started bawling because they were just scared. The father was taken back to jail and the kid told me he would never forgive me for ruining his family and he'd come for me one day. I had him put in a different class. My students almost made me cry today. Today is the last day of class before finals, so we've been playing review games like Kahoot. During second period, the lights start flickering and the school's internet just goes out. Remember, I teach virtually, so I literally got booted out of my own class. I was panicking. I already wasn't having a super great morning. I haven't been feeling good because I'm still on that medicine. It took like 15-20 minutes for the internet to come back on. I logged back into Google Meet expecting everyone to have dipped, but over half the class was just sitting there waiting for me. They were like, "We knew you'd come back. We were having so much fun reviewing, we wanted to wait." We sang Bruno Mars songs while waiting for you. Who's cutting onions? That filled my heart with so much joy. It was a good last day together. Hey there, I'm new to the school. I see we have the same planning period. Hey, I'm Miss Rogers. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, I heard you grew up around here. Yeah, I did. So you remember that sub that used to go around the county? She had that ugly hunchback. Oh, she was the worst. She was pretty nice, so let's not do that. Oh, okay, party police. Okay. Yeah, so, I have a lot of work that I need to get done, and I would really appreciate having my planning period to do that. Oh, someone's in a mood. Do I need to go get you some chocolate or something? I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, we're gonna need to have kids eat lunch in your room today. That's no problem. I always have kids in here during lunch. Well, more than usual because we're closing the courtyard today. It's not raining or anything. Have you not seen the news today? No, I've been teaching. Oh, you're right. Okay, well, there's a dangerous snake on the loose. What? Yeah, some lady thought it would be a good idea to keep an African zebra cobra as a pet, and it escaped her house. How dangerous is this thing? Well, it can spit like 9 feet, and if the spit gets on you, it causes respiratory failure. A pet? Yeah, the neighborhood it escaped from is right next to the school, so careful going to your car today. I don't get paid enough. Real things said in classrooms. Where's Mr. Rogers? Oh, not Mr. Rogers, just Mrs. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Oh. I may need to get my schedule changed. It's nothing personal. I think it's just better for both of us. Girl teachers just don't really like me. Excuse me? I would probably do better in Mr. Thompson's class. He just gets me. I had him last year and we just bonded. He's a really great teacher, but he's not teaching American history this year. Well, then what about Mr. Smith? I need someone who's strong and in charge of their classrooms and not someone who's more concerned about a pink bulletin board than my education, like most female teachers. Hold on, you don't want to be in my class because my room is decorated? Oh, here we go. Here come your emotions. You're probably gonna go spend the rest of your day crying at your desk because I hurt your feelings. Oh, this is exactly why I need a guy teacher, not an emotional girl. Too bad they didn't pick you. I did not know how many people have never heard this term before, lawnmower parent. Let me explain to you. We all know what a helicopter parent is, a parent who hovers super close to their child so they can keep a very close eye on them at all times. A lawnmower parent, also called a snowplow parent or a bulldozer parent, a step up the overbearing scale. Lawnmower parents feel the need to mow away any and all obstacles their child may ever face. So they'll try to prevent or handle all conflicts for their kids. Now, it's not the same as advocating. Advocating for your kid can be so important. Is your child not getting their proper accommodations? Are they clearly being discriminated against? Are they being bullied? Advocate for them. That's not being a lawnmower parent. But do you come to meet the teacher saying anything less than an A from their kid means the teacher didn't do their job? Did your child fail to turn in work all semester and then you spend the whole next semester trying to bully the teacher into a grade bump? When your child is caught cheating, is it somehow the teacher's fault? That's a lawnmower parent. Not allowing kids to learn from their mistakes or even make any isn't healthy. And you're not helping your kid either. Good morning, Miss Rogers. Miss Jones has informed me you told students you would fight them if you needed to. I need some clarification. Oh my gosh, no, that is not what happened. My students were just talking about how students were allowed to stab their teachers with pencils, and all I said was that I wouldn't let that happen. That was literally all that was said. Why would you tell your students that? Why would students bring up the fact they're allowed to stab teachers with pencils? Like, kids are weird, so yeah, the conversations we have with them are gonna be weird. Miss Rogers, it is never acceptable to put your hands on a student. It's also never acceptable for a student to try and hurt their teacher. Well, yeah, but you're the adult here. I don't understand how that's relevant. I'm not just gonna allow someone to hurt me. They don't make teachers like they used to. Seriously? You want me to let kids stab me with pencils? Then you can pay me more, because I don't get paid enough. Story time! Someone broke into our school, spray painted 1312 on the walls, and stole a ukulele from the school. The principal told a lot of people at school that authorities knew who did it and they would be making an arrest that day. Apparently my principal, who does have a personal grudge against me for calling him out on acting inappropriately towards kids and teachers, told the authorities he was positive it was me and I should be arrested immediately. A few days later, police showed up at my house, turned my home upside down, scared my children, and confiscated my phone for hours. Obviously, they found nothing because I didn't do anything. I wanted to find a way to move on a positive direction and was pretty much told to give up, that it was my job to educate kids, not have a positive relationship with my supervisor, or even have a positive work environment. I told my colleagues at the least I'd like to speak out against this mistreatment of teachers, and they said, We aren't martyrs. All we care about is putting food on the table for our families, and you should do the same. It became clear that the only certainty in education would be the abuse we received, so I left. Fidget toy haul! I swear, getting a shipment from Miss Bench is like Christmas. Oh my goodness! Ah, Fidget toy plus t-shirt! Okay, back to business. First, we have a scrub cup. Oh, this is so cute. Avery's gonna love this one. Last haul, he was really obsessed with the banana, but this haul, this is gonna be his favorite. It's a caterpillar puppet! And it's a keychain. I can take it all over the places. And fruit keychains. These are going on my keys as soon as this video's done. I've been traveling a lot, so it's gonna be really nice to take all these things with me. It's like she sees into my soul. She just knows. The pink is my favorite. What is this? Oh? Oh, magnet balls. I like this. I could sit and play with these all day. Freaking love these. Okay, last one. I saved this for last because I don't think I'll be able to put it down. Slime. I've been wanting to try slime for so long. And it looks so cute. Oh, this is fabulous. Looks like I got something new to play with during story times. Thank you, Miss Bench. Miss Rogers, I saw your email and I came right over to speak to you. Oh, Miss Jones, what can I help you with? So, Kyle wouldn't fix his mask when you asked him to wear it properly, so you emailed me? Yes, that's correct. What kind of lunatic sheep are you? Excuse me? Who do you think you are demanding my child wear a mask in school? Miss Jones, it's not my rule, it's the school rule. Then why do you care? Whenever our administration walks by and sees Kyle not wearing his mask, I get in trouble. I've been reprimanded so many times because Kyle's not following the rules, which is why I emailed you for assistance. I don't care if you're getting in trouble or not. My child is not wearing a mask. That's the rule, and I'm now getting written up because they think I'm not enforcing it. That's your job. No, that's not in my teaching contract, and I don't care if you're for or against masks. I don't want to lose my job because your family wants to make a point. I have a family of my own at home. Then you need a different job, okay? You should not be working with kids. I don't get paid enough. Hey, Miss Rogers, I'm sorry I'm late to school today. Connor, are you limping? Yeah, we got into a bit of a car crash on the way to school today. Oh my gosh, are you okay? I mean, my leg hurts really bad. Why are you here? You need to go to a hospital. Well, my mom said there was no reason for me to be sitting at a hospital when I could be at school learning. I don't think she realized how injured you are. I'm gonna go ahead and call her. Why don't you just go sit down, rest? I got this. Hey, Miss Johnson, this is Connor's teacher. Hi, can we please speed whatever this is up? I have to get my car repaired. What did Connor do? Yeah, I heard about the accident. I'm so sorry about that, and I'm sure it's been a crazy morning, but I think Connor may really be injured. Is he breathing? Yeah. Is he bleeding uncontrollably? No, ma'am. Bodily fluids oozing onto school materials? No. Cool, so Connor can grow up, stop being a baby who's just a scratch, and you can go back to doing your job. Bye. Hey, Miss Smith's gonna watch you for 2 seconds. I need to run to the office and make a call. Rogers, I'm tired of dealing with your crap. My what? You clearly discriminate against the guys in our class, and I've had enough. Are you gonna tell me what you're talking about? You can't play dumb. I've seen you give the girls extra candy and treats with my own eyes. When? You're always letting the girls come up here and grab candy from your bottom drawer. The bottom drawer. You think that being all secretive means that we won't notice, but we do. I notice. You're picking favorites and you're being sexist. I've never seen you give extra candy to the guys like that. Mm-hmm. And you're not even sorry about it. You're sitting here giggling while I'm clearly upset about this. I'm sorry for giggling. I just never knew how much the treats in the bottom drawer meant to you. Oh my God. Here, come up in the bottom drawer, pick whatever you want. Finally, some respect. What? What's wrong? Is it not everything you ever wanted? Ew. Go ahead, grab what you need. Wouldn't want to be discriminatory. Miss Rogers, I have a petition for you to sign and it's incredibly urgent, so I need you to stop whatever you're doing for like 5 seconds. What exactly is this petition for? To terminate Miss Jones. She needs to go. But she's an excellent English teacher. No, she's pushing her agenda on my child. What agenda? She has an entire lesson dedicated to pronouns. Proper pronouns, as she calls it. It's completely unacceptable. Well, she is an English teacher. Exactly, so she shouldn't be deviating from that. Proper pronouns are part of sentence structure and grammar. Oh, you too? Me what? Miss Rogers, on this matter, you're either with us or you're against us. And if you're against us, I'll get a petition to get you gone too. Are you serious right now? This is my child's education. I couldn't be more serious. I don't get paid enough. Hey, Miss Rogers, just letting you know that if you fail me, that's discrimination. What are you talking about? If you fail me, you're discriminating against my mental health issues because I have postpartum depression. I don't think that you do. Maybe there was another kind of depression that your therapist mentioned that you're confusing with that. I don't need a therapist, okay? I googled the symptoms. I definitely have postpartum depression. Your research skills are seriously lacking. You definitely don't. But if you are feeling depressed, it might be a good idea to talk to someone who can properly diagnose you. Oh my gosh, Miss Rogers, no, I don't need to talk to someone. I need you to raise my grade. I don't get paid enough. I think I got it. Thank you. Absolutely. Whew, wow. Sorry, I must be getting old. Oh, Connor, do you have a question about something? What the actual heck, Connor? You're not melting. I thought water made witches melt. What? You're a witch, aren't you? What are you talking about? You're clearly in someone else's body, like a skin suit. That's why you look so young, but your bones crack like a granny. Or I did sports as a kid, and my joints are trash. No, my theory makes more sense. Me being in a skin suit? I may be 14, but I'm not an idiot. I watch sci-fi. I know what you're capable of. I don't get paid enough. Hey, Miss Rogers, I'm here to pick Connor up a little early. Oh, hey, Miss Jones. Did you sign him out of the office? No, I'm sorry. I don't have time for that. You really need to sign him out of the office before I can release him to you. But he's my kid. Oh, I understand. It's just a safety protocol. You know, what if we just release the kids to anyone who came in and claimed to be a parent or guardian? No, that's not safe. It's just the rules. Are you gatekeeping my child? No, I'm just saying you need to sign him out. And it's probably taking longer for you to argue with me than it would to just follow the rules and sign him out. I'm going to sue you. Sue you personally for kidnapping if you don't release my child to me. I don't get paid enough. Oh, wow. Kyle, are you okay? You don't look so good. Yeah, I'm just having trouble seeing today. I'm in the middle of my eye treatment. Oh, are you getting new glasses or something? No, my aunt's visiting us and she says that eye doctors are Big Pharma's way to keep us inferior and reliant. Oh. Yeah, she's got a natural remedy that's going to cure my vision permanently. By the looks of how red and swollen your eyes are, I'm a little afraid to ask, but what is this natural remedy? Oh, it's urine. What? Yeah, my aunt's a naturalist healer, and she says I can throw my glasses away by the end of the week if I put urine in my eyes twice a day. I need you to leave this area right now. Go sit. Miss Rogers, I'm really sorry for eavesdropping, but whose urine is going in his eyes? You stop. We're not talking about this. Miss Rogers, why do you hate me and my child? I don't hate anyone. Where is this coming from? You call me all the time when he acts up, but you don't do that for the other kids. Well, that's not correct. I call the parent of any child that acts up in class. Yeah, right. Then how come I've never seen you do it for anyone else? Because it's not your kid, so it's none of your business. Just like I'll never notify another parent when your child acts up, I'm not going to notify you when theirs acts up. I don't buy it. Kyle says he's the only one you call home about. Just like I won't notify parents when other kids get in trouble, I'm not going to notify the class. That's private. There's no need to embarrass them. I don't see why Kyle would just make that up. So if you want to prove yourself, you're going to have to let me know every single time you call home to another family. No, I'm not going to do that. Because I'm right. Because you only pick on my kid. Because you hate him. I cannot wait to tell the school board about this. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers, what is this? Oh, that's my cactus. Is it real? Yes, it's very real. I've been taking care of it for years. Huh. I wouldn't touch it. Ow! Emily! Stupid plant! That was my plant. I've been taking care of it forever. It hurt me. Because you grabbed it, even though you can clearly see the thorns on it. I just wanted to see if it was real. I told you that it was. Yeah, but I didn't believe you. Is this real life? I got fired for the weirdest reason. I work at a private high school and got engaged a few months ago. Because of the date of the wedding and the date that our leases ended, we ended up having to move in a few months before the wedding. One night we ordered pizza and lo and behold, one of my students was the delivery guy. A few days later, I was called into my principal's office for violating my contract. Apparently in our employee handbook, it says we're not allowed to live with men we're not married to. And when my student saw me and mentioned it to his mom contacted the school. She demanded to have me fired for promoting fornication. I told my principal, that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I wasn't even promoting anything. It just so happened that my student delivered a pizza. He said it didn't matter, that I violated my contract, that I was a bad influence, and he couldn't employ someone with such sinful behavior. I'm at a new school now and couldn't be happier. Where's Mr. Rogers? Oh, not Mr. Rogers, just Mrs. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Oh. I may need to get my schedule changed. It's nothing personal. I think it's just better for both of us. Girl teachers just don't really like me. Excuse me? I would probably do better in Mr. Thompson's class. He just gets me. I had him last year and we just bonded. He's a really great teacher, but he's not teaching American history this year. Well, then what about Mr. Smith? I mean, I need someone who's strong and in charge of their classrooms and not someone who's more concerned about a pink bulletin board than my education, like most female teachers. Hold on. You don't want to be in my class because my room is decorated? Oh, here we go. Here come your emotions. You're probably going to go spend the rest of your day crying at your desk because I hurt your feelings. Oh, this is exactly why I need a guy teacher, not an emotional girl. Too bad they didn't pick you. Is there a reason you marked my son as absent 2 days in a row? Hi there. I'm assuming it's because he hasn't been in class, and I'm assuming you're his mother. Yes, I'm Kyle's mom. Oh yeah, well, Kyle hasn't been here the last couple days. Are you accusing my child of skipping class? I'm just saying he hasn't been here. Hey, Mom? What are you doing here? Kyle, give us a minute. Mommy's talking to the teacher about her mistakes. Wait, Kyle? You've told me on the first day and every day since then that your name was Connor. What? He sat in the assigned seat for Connor. He introduced himself as Connor. He's been responding to the name Connor every day. Oh yeah, Mom, Connor and I pranked Miss Rogers. We switched our names. That explains it. I guess it's been Connor who's been the one that's been absent. It's been 3 weeks of school. You don't know their names? They told me the wrong names on purpose. You should know better. How was I supposed to know if I've never taught them before? This is why teachers aren't taken seriously. Let's go, Kyle. I don't get paid enough. Miss Rogers. Emily, you should be laying down. You know it's nap time. But do I have to sleep next to that lady? What lady? The one that snuck in 10 minutes ago. Her foot's touching my mat. Show me. Miss Daniels, what are you doing? Oh, Miss Rogers, I came to pick up James a little early. Saw you guys were napping. I'm exhausted. I figured I'd just lay down for a little bit. Miss Daniels, you can't just come in here and nap with the other kids. I'm sure you wouldn't want a random adult to come in and sleep next to James. I hear your tone. I'm not one of the crazies. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying you can't just come to the school and go to sleep next to a bunch of 6-year-olds you don't know and who don't know you and who, especially his parents, don't know you. You clearly don't support working moms who just need a little break. I'm taking James and we're gonna request a new teacher. Is this real life? Miss Rogers, I'm so glad you're here. I need you to do me a favor. Okay, what can I do for you? I'm having a procedure done on Monday, so I'm gonna need you to sit with Emily during lunch. Oh, I think there's been a little bit of a mistake. I'm actually your son Kyle's teacher. Yes, I'm aware. I do hope your procedure goes well, but Kyle never really eats lunch in my room. He's usually outside with his friends. Which is why I need you to sit with my 3-year-old, because she's not holding up for school and Kyle will be busy. I am still on the clock during lunch. Yeah, your job is to watch children, and I need you to watch Emily. I'm sorry, I can't do that. You can't do your job? My job is to teach my students, not babysit, especially not random kids that don't even go to this school. She's not random, she's one of your students' sisters. I cannot babysit for you during my lunch period. I wonder if that'll still be your answer when I tell you I've been recording this conversation for the principal. Yeah, it will. Oh, well, I'm gonna go show him now. Okay. I don't get paid enough. Hey, Connor, watch this. Hey, Rebecca! Rebecca! If you're gonna purposely be rude to me, I'm just gonna ignore you. It's your name. Oh my gosh, teachers are so dumb. They always freak out just because we use their name. I'm not freaking out. I'm ignoring you when you're being rude. How is me using your name being rude? You're only doing this to upset me. You want me mad. That's your whole goal. When you kids do this, you know you're supposed to use our last names, and you choose not to because you know it's disrespectful and you think it's funny to record our reactions to that. No one's mad about a name. We're frustrated that you think it's amusing to disrespect people and record their reaction. I don't get why it's a big deal anyways. It's just a name. There's a bunch of reasons, and one example for younger teachers is that it helps create a more professional boundary. You know, for kids that want to hang out or ask me to prom, that can't happen. I'm an adult. It just helps with the professional boundaries. Well, why don't more teachers just say that? Did you even ask? Hello? Oh my god! Don't worry, I'll save you! What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm helping a poor child that's stuck in the ceiling. What child is stuck in the ceiling? Connor? Connor's out of town with his parents. He'll be gone all week. No, Kyle said that Connor was stuck and needed help getting out. I could have sworn I heard him up there, Miss Rogers, but I guess I could have been mistaken. Kyle's messing with you. I don't get messed with, okay? I'm a professional. Now, if you don't care about helping the child that's stuck, I'll just take care of it myself. I don't get paid enough. Okay, so before you guys get in your groups, we're going... It's just the fire alarm. You guys know what to do. Let's go ahead and line up. Oh my gosh, that alarm is so loud. It gave me a migraine. Why don't you just turn on your hearing aids? Hearing aids? I don't have hearing aids. Don't most elderly people have hearing aids? I'm not even 30 yet. Oh, yikes. No. What did you mean by that? Nothing. You look great. I hate it here. Miss Rogers, I just wanted to let you know that not only am I pulling my child and homeschooling him, but I'm gonna have someone from the state come in and look at the safety and sanitary concerns I have about your supervision. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do I need to remind you that last week when my kid got to me for carpool, he was all sweaty because you let him wear his jacket in class all day? And that's what you're so angry about? He sat in his own liquid filth for hours. And what about the week before when he came to me and had a runny nose, like you couldn't wipe his face? He's 10. I gave him tissues. And it clearly wasn't enough. Your unsanitary negligence will no longer be tolerated, and I'm having someone from the state look into you. Okay.
She said this is the one story from her days as a nurse that has always followed her. She was working and a teenager walks up to her in the middle of the hospital with a bundle in her arms. She said, "Are you a nurse at this hospital?" And my mom said, "Yeah." And she hands her her baby and says, "I need to return this."
Return?
And she said the girl looked like she was a teenager, a young teenager. Yeah. And my mom just stopped in her tracks and she's like, "Well, hold on.
Yeah.
What's going on?" And the girl told my mom that her parents disowned her for becoming a teen mom. And she was couch surfing on her friend's couch, like anyone that would take her in. But the baby would not stop crying, and she was getting kicked out of those places also. And she's like, "I do not have the resources. I don't have a place to go.
Yeah.
I can't take care of this baby." And my mom is like panicking. Well, what do you do? So she called the doctor that was on call.
I was on lunch duty. I will never forget. So we had an SRO officer, and I'll never forget this look on her face of just terror, but trying to cover it up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And she just came up to me and she asks, "Have you seen the principal?" And I said, "No." And I just see her beeline to the front office, which is like maybe 15 feet from me.
Sure.
And within 3 minutes, we get a intercom to the whole school saying, "This is not a drill. We're under a code red lockdown. Everyone get to a classroom immediately." I was just shoving kids into classrooms as I was going. We just shut the door, locked it down. After a good 5 or 10 minutes, we passed out textbooks. And the kids were like, "What is this for?" And I said, "It's for holding in front of your body." I said, "I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you." You know those big scissors? Grabbed 4 pairs and I put them between my knuckles and I just sat